win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
WKGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on a beautiful Tuesday in East Tennessee. I'm Russell Smith. Much of the time clock, 3:01 on this Mardi Gras edition of The Drive. I knew there was a reason Bear had a bunch of beads on. Been to New Orleans lately, Bear?
No, I haven't been there in like 30 years. Something like that. Long time. Tennessee was playing in the Sugar Bowl last time I was down there.
Oh, wow. That's
Tony Thompson took flight.
the George H.W. Bush administration,
Yes.
the one you almost messed up yesterday. Walker, have you recovered from your intellectual domination at the hands of Bear?
No, I haven't. Never been more embarrassed in my life, honestly. I mean, how could I not know that Woodrow Wilson is the best one out there?
You need to bone up on your Woodrow history.
I do.
Well, we got a lot to get into here this afternoon. The Twitter poll still raging from yesterday. Matty Ice's smoking hot question. What would you rather have? A Final Four in basketball or get Tony Vitello back? 51 minutes left in the poll. He's at _Matty_Ice12.
Go vote.
Alert listener Matty Ice down in the DFW. Shout out Matty Ice. 51 minutes left, 236 votes cast. 51% of the audience says Final Four. 49% say get Tony back. It's very rare. That's when you know you got a really good hot question, when you get that 50-50 split. Remarkable. So we had a lot of feedback on this yesterday, too, on the social medias. I got a DM from Mark on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Ryan Shumpert, Rocky Top Insider, coming up here in just a few. Latest on the Joey Aguilar situation. Ruling coming down today? I don't know. We're on standby. Mark writes, Russ, why are you so afraid of a coaching search in basketball? Sure, Rick Barnes has done well here, but by your own admission, he has plateaued. I don't know how I admitted that.
I don't think you did.
Don't you think we are in great position to go out and hire an elite head coach right now? This job is so much better than it was the last time it came open. Respect for what Rick has done, but if we want to ensure the next coach is elite, we should strike while the iron hot. We should want to strike while the iron is hot.
It's funny you should read that, because I was thinking this morning about Rick Barnes and the program, and kind of carrying over from yesterday, and I couldn't disagree with this guy more. I don't, you want to call it plateauing. He's launched our basketball program into a space it had never been in, ever.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we're selling Rick Barnes short, or the texture is. And I was going over the game notes for the Oklahoma game tomorrow. Check this. Over the last 9 seasons since Rick Barnes has been here, Tennessee paces all SEC programs in total victories, overall winning percentage, and postseason victories. Let me say that again. The last 9 seasons, we've won the most SEC game, or total games. We've won the most total games. We have the highest overall winning percentage in the league, and we have the most postseason victories, 23 postseason wins in that span. Tennessee's won 3 SEC titles, the 2018 and 2024 regular season championships, and, of course, the 2022 SEC tournament.
2 Elite Eights in a row, going for our 3rd this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you say what you want, whether or not you think we'll make it. We are going for our 3rd straight Elite Eight, and I don't think a lot of people are – just to make 2 consecutive Elite Eights is an unbelievable feat. The big problem is he can't get that – he's got no wins in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, he's got more postseason wins than anybody else.
We're the standard.
Coaching, I mean, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, we are the standard in the Rick Barnes era. Like, there's nobody in this league touching him, including Calipari, including Bruce Pearl, including Todd Golden. Like, all of those guys have yet to – and he's been here longer when you get in the totals, but the winning percentage obviously stands on its own. So, look, man, here's the other thing. Like, if Rick Barnes retired at the end of the season, say Rick decided – that's it. I've had enough, riding off into the sunset. Is this what really made me think about the guy said, this job is so much better now than the last time it was open. We should strike while the iron is hot.
Yes. That jumped out at me too.
Would we really be, I mean, like, honestly, would it really be that much more? Would we be fishing in a different pool like this time, like if we had to go coaching searching in the spring than we were the last time around? Like, really?
I don't know, man. We were on the brink of
I understand, but we got Rick Barnes.
Fell ass backwards into him.
I don't know. I mean,
Texas basically fired him.
Yeah, well, the timing is right,
Fate,
but I mean, really think about it. If Rick Barnes retires, Jay Wright's not coming back. We're not going to hire Bruce Pearl. Like, you're gonna do the same thing you would have done last time if Barnes hadn't been there, which is go the up and comer mid-rate, the guy at St. Louis.
Yeah. The deal is, I think it's even gotten worse now. Guys don't move off jobs anymore.
No,
if they're successful,
no, man.
All things being equal, the money's pretty consistent across the board. You know, that's why I dread the day that we roll in here and we're having the drive Rick Barnes retirement party show. I dread it, man.
It'll be a bittersweet day. But, I mean, I was thinking about this morning. I was like, man, like, I don't know. If Rick retired, regardless of how the season ends, say we lose in the Sweet 16, and you're going coaching, going hunting for a coach in the offseason. I mean, like Josh Schertz, the guy at St. Louis who coached at Lincoln Memorial, probably number one. And I'm sure there are other names out there that
he's still just a
would
throw
emerge.
Of the dice,
but it's a huge throw of the dice.
You know, any of these guys, even the name guys.
What's the likelihood that Josh Schertz has a better career than Rick Barnes? It's less than 50%.
Yeah,
I'd say probably 5%, maybe.
I mean, like, and it could happen. He could be the next Todd Golden. He could win a national championship early, but I mean, the odds of that you have to think the odds are low.
Sure, they are.
So, look, I mean, I understand gambling's a popular thing. Some of y'all want to roll those dice.
Not me.
I'm a little more conservative. I like the bird in hand. And listen, my take is, hey, just try to enjoy it. We're on a great run here. This season might not stack up to next season. Maybe it will. I don't know. We're talking about percentages. Who knows? And hey, the great run might continue once Rick Barnes retires, but it might not. There's no way to be certain. But what is certain, here you go back to those numbers, 9 years, most wins, highest winning percentage, most postseason victories. That's certain. That's stats. That's science. That's data. We're in a good spot right now. And try and enjoy it.
The cherry on top is to go along with that. He's probably one of the, if not the most respected people in the sport. You know, and that's important to me. I mean, Tennessee you don't have a lot of the shenanigans you hear at Tennessee in the basketball program that you do at a lot of other places.
Yeah. It's a good spot to be in for Tennessee for sure. Here is Rick Barnes after win number 250 this past Saturday night over at the arena, talking about his time at Tennessee.
I thank God for the opportunity. I do. And when I got here, I think people told me, everybody thought I was coming here to retire, which, I want to coach basketball. I love coaching. I've got a great staff. I love what we have going here. And we can get so much better. We're excited about our young guys. We hope to obviously keep them all. And what I didn't know growing up 3 hours from here is the love for Tennessee basketball. I'd had people tell me through the years, and I had a friend that's been a friend for 11 years, Kevin Feltner, who was coaching AU team here at one time. He was one of the first guys I met, and he came in and welcomed me to East Tennessee, and he said, I want to tell you what you're going to be most surprised about is how loyal and how rabid your fan base is. He said they love basketball here. And that's true. And I think we got as loyal a basketball fan base. Obviously, we know Ball Nation special, but basketball-wise, it's been unbelievable. And but I'm blessed. I mean, I really believe God brought me here for a reason, and I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the players that we coach. It was great seeing Robert Hubbs tonight. He was here with the first win that we ever had, and we're back there talking where we had started 11 years ago, and it's really hard to believe it's been 11 years. And I'm just thankful to God for the opportunity and the blessing.
Rick Barnes, Saturday night after the win over LSU. You want another number here? This
Sure
kind of puts it into perspective. Only 3 SEC coaches have ever amassed 850 career wins.
Rupp.
Adolph Rupp is one.
Wimp.
No.
Dale Brown.
No.
Damn. 850 career wins.
Yeah. You'll kick yourself.
Naismith didn't do it?
In the SEC.
Oh, didn't hear you
3
say
SEC coaches ever to amass 850
it's Cal,
career
isn't it?
wins. John Calipari,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Adolph Rupp, and Rick Barnes. So pretty good.
Pretty good company to be in.
2 cheaters and a saint.
That's one way. Yeah. And Rick Barnes
Really,
did it.
the devil, a cheater, and a saint.
I don't know. He had to have been paying Kevin Durant something.
Surely.
Maybe not
Talk about
him.
that.
Some booster or something. Don't talk about that. We're not allowed to talk about it. You don't want to think about it.
That's before he's a changed
you know
man
what-
now.
yeah, he's a changed man.
He's granddaddy.
You don't think Grant was getting a little something under the tail? No?
I don't know.
Admiral?
I don't know. I wouldn't think to come here. I mean, if you look at their freshman pictures before
No,
Coach
but once
G got a hold
they
of
got
them,
here and they start performing at an all SEC level and
I mean, I'm sure they were getting
a little $100 handshake, something like that. Yeah.
And $500 in their basketball shoes when they come in.
Should we be talking about this? Do you feel a little dirty? I feel a little dirty. We shouldn't be.
I mean, there
be
are no
smirched, though.
rules anymore.
Well, I mean, there were rules back then,
Sort of.
but now those rules are gone. So why should we look poorly upon what happened back then if it's legal now?
I'm not. I mean, Cal, I would say, the whole deal with Derrick Rose. And I mean, that to me, when
Marcus
you start to,
Camby as well.
academic malfeasance.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah. I mean,
that rubs you the wrong way.
yeah.
Young man can't read or can't pass his ACT, but he's out there hooping for the Memphis Tigers.
Yeah, it was the same thing. It was what was a death knell for, amongst other things. Donnie Tyndall, to me, one of the worst things was you can't have people taking tests for athletes. Or you couldn't back then. I mean, now we're quasi.
How many
semi-pro.
guys over the years do you think were functionally illiterate that you're cheering for out there on that field, on that court?
I mean, were you looking for a number, a percentage? What? I'd say that there were a lot.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's probably significant.
But if you get caught, I mean, if you're dumb, if you get caught having somebody take an ACT for somebody, it's pretty far out there, man.
Do you think these kids today, like, what is the Walker? You're probably like you went to school with athletes. You're
Certainly.
fresh out of college.
Certainly.
In the day and age, did you take a lot of online classes?
Well, my first semester was 2020, so they were all online.
You never hear.
Yeah.
You used to hear all the time, well, this guy's academically ineligible. He flunked out of school. this guy that they signed out of high school couldn't get qualified, couldn't get his test score or whatever, couldn't make it in. We haven't heard about that in 3 or 4 years.
No, online school.
What's happening? Are
It's
these
online
guys,
school.
are they even going?
No,
Well,
it's
they
online
just turn
school.
it on. Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. So in 2020, were you here in Knoxville?
No, I was in Arizona. But basically, for all these classes, like some of them, you can just get all the notes online, or they potentially have someone taking, notes for them. They come back, and all the homework you turn in is online. So all you have to do is write it and post it on whatever discussion board or Canvas page you have, and there you go. You're
So
right
it's like
there.
open book testing, basically. Which I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
No, I did.
Is that sad, or do we care?
I mean,
All these guys are graduating with a degree from the college I went to, the college Walker went to, Alabama, Florida. They have tens of thousands of living alumni. Those of us who went to school, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I was in the library every night cramming hard, but I did the work. I went to the classes. I took the test. Nobody did the work for me. I did that. These guys aren't doing that.
Probably not.
Does that devalue your degree?
I don't think it would devalue.
What are we doing?
I mean, it would. I mean, it's
why don't we just go ahead and split this off and put those guys into some sort of academy that's loosely affiliated with the university, and we coach them up on, whatever. We fill in the gaps where, hey, you didn't pass remedial math in high school. We're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to balance a checkbook. We're going to do this, that, and you're just going to be a professional football player.
Yeah, but what about the kids that
are we really
are genuine college students? The best example that comes to mind is Jemai Mashak. Kid's brilliant.
He's brilliant?
I would say so. I mean,
he's brilliant.
He's really smart.
Really smart. He was the torchbearer winner.
Smart.
They don't just stand that out to. I mean, no athlete has ever won that thing. I mean, I don't know. It seems I feel like the guys under Barnes, just use Barnes again as an example. Most of those kids that get their degrees are they? I don't know.
I don't know either. Don't you think that and maybe you tell me if I'm being way too cynical and pessimistic, but don't you think for every Jemai and every Josh Dobbs, there's probably like a dozen dudes that just don't care?
Probably. In all honesty, it's more of an indictment of the nation's high schools and where some of these kids come from.
College sports are so weird now, man.
College is just weird now.
College is weird.
I mean, how are you going to separate the sports teams out? And who owns them then if you split them out? Does the state own them?
I don't know. I mean, it would be like there'd be some sort of licensing agreement between an athletics department or entity.
What if I get tired of what if the football team gets tired of being affiliated with, the university, something goes on between the university and the athletic department that's been licensed, and all of a sudden what used to be the Tennessee Vols, they're playing for some other college. They just license a new agreement.
What?
Under your scenario. I don't know how you're going to split these teams off from the universities.
I mean, sounds like at a certain point, some state school athletics, those players just going to be government employees at one point.
Yeah, I mean it's no difference from working at the library. Only you're making $300,000 a year instead of $750 an hour. What is minimum wage now, Walker? Did I just date myself? Is it $750?
Oh yeah,
it's not $750.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm.
What is it?
Pretty sure it's at least.
What is it, Caleb?
You know, Caleb? It is
$725.
Dang. It's horrible.
But nobody pays that, right? I mean, you have to.
I couldn't tell you last time I saw a $7.25 an hour job.
You got to pay at least what, $10, $12 an hour to get anybody to do anything anymore.
Pretty much. For it to be worth it, yeah.
Quick timeout. When we continue, Ryan Shumpert of RockyTopInsider.com joins the fray. We'll get his thoughts on the Joey Aguilar suit. Tennessee, a 6 seed per the latest Joe Lunardi bracketology. How much higher can the Vols climb than that? Surely we're not going to be Tennessee's never been lower than a 5 seed in the Rick Barnes era.
Really?
We'll see how high Ryan thinks we can go. And Tennessee baseball getting set to have first pitch at Lindsey Nelson Stadium here in about half an hour. We'll cover all the bases with Ryan Shumpert of RockyTopInsider.com when we continue next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The voluntary reaction. Tune in to the Fan Run app and our YouTube channel immediately after every Big UT game for instant analysis and crazy calls.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good. Back here on The Drive, it's Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith alongside Bear and Walker on a Tuesday afternoon edition of the show. And pleased to be joined by Ryan Shumpert of RockyTopInsider.com. Good afternoon, Ryan. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
Doing good, thanks. What happened to your X account?
Well, I got hacked probably maybe a month ago now. And so we made progress. It was about the time the Mississippi State game was ending. I got an email that was like, I could just tell it was basically I got access back to it. So, it was right as the game was ending, so I was getting down the post game. I didn't have time to look at it for a little bit, but then, I did, and they changed the email back to my email, and I was able to change my password and get back in. But when, all the spam, when my account got blocked, they suspended me. They didn't take away the suspension. So I'm still suspended. I'm logged back in. So there's progress, but not really a whole lot I can do with the suspended account.
Well, maybe you should show some, penitent, be apologetic about it. Maybe
he didn't do anything. It was Tennessee Tracy who got him, did all the spam.
As Caleb said, you could, as Caleb Giroux of the Maryville Daily Times said to me, he said you couldn't be putting all that Elon Musk propaganda out there and expect not to get suspended.
No. Did you get what did Houston get? Did you get a new Cadillac?
No.
With your crypto money?
I couldn't figure out what the point of it was. They weren't slinging crypto. They weren't trying to sell something. It was, again, mostly just Elon Musk propaganda, positive propaganda.
Wow.
So I could never really get to the bottom of what the point of hacking me was, because it didn't seem, now they might have been DMing other people, but it didn't seem like they were trying to, sell and scam other people just on my feed.
So weird. What last thing? What happened? Did you click, like they sent you the poll or something? Hey, vote for my podcast on whatever, and you clicked it, and
that's the exact one that
that's
got
how
me.
they get you.
Yeah, should have been better. And it was funny. It took me like a good 3 or 4 days, so I realized that was it. I was like, I can't remember anything that I clicked on, and then I saw something about that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's 100% what it was.
I got one of those DMs, and when I got it, I already knew that Houston Cress, it had happened to him, and apparently they got Chris Lofton now.
They got Chris Lofton. I'm sitting over here at Tennessee basketball practice right now. I see Chris Lofton. They got him. Amaro Morgan, one of the assistant coaches, he got on it. So it's going crazy right now. It's an epidemic on the X streets.
I got so worried when I saw the DM. I was like, oh, what do I do? Like, is deleting it enough? Do I have to burn my phone? What should I do?
I wonder who the first person was that vectored it into the Knoxville sports
Patient Zero.
Yeah.
Patient Zero.
Sports media and Tennessee athletics.
Might have been Sean.
It might have been, because it got me from a dude that covers Villanova basketball who I'd messaged a little bit with during the Rodney Rice recruitment. So like I followed him but didn't really know him, so I didn't really think a whole lot of it. So it could have been me. That is possible.
All right. Well, Chris Lofton has Shump perhaps to thank for it. Ryan, you are over at UT basketball practice. Of course, big game tomorrow with Oklahoma coming in here. Before we talk hoops, as you're over there on campus, I'm sure you talk with people inside the athletics department. Just wondering what the buzz is you're picking up internally from UT's side of things on the Joey Aguilar lawsuit, and what the chances they think are that Joey will get that extra season.
Yeah, I think it's hard to say. The only thing I would say that with any definitiveness is that I've detected less confidence since everything went down on Friday, since the preliminary injunction. I would say going into that, I detected a lot of confidence, or just optimism in general about the situation. And since then, it feels more hesitant. Not that necessarily everybody thinks it's not going to happen, but it just feels a little bit more up in the air, I guess. And not, like I said, not quite as outgoing confidence as maybe there was before that.
How big is the gap? And I know I'm asking you to speculate here, but it's a pretty big decision that hangs in the balance as it pertains to, well, a lot of things, but Tennessee's upcoming season. Joey Aguilar is the starter if he gets the extra year. If not, it's probably George McIntyre. We'll see how good and quick Faison Brandon is at picking things up. But how big is the gap, do you think, in terms of quality of play between Joey Aguilar and George McIntyre?
Well, I think the floor for Aguilar is just a lot higher. You know what Joey Aguilar is, for all his flaws. Down the stretch of the season last year, he was still, over the course of the year, a solid quarterback, and a guy that you feel like with him, at least I feel like with him, Tennessee's offense is going to be good. It might not be elite, it might not be great, but it's going to be good. McIntyre, there's just so much unknown, and could McIntyre have a ceiling next season that's pretty similar to what a good year for Joey Aguilar would look like? Yeah, I don't think that's impossible. It wouldn't shock me, but just the unknown and the fact that he has played essentially no big time college football, and the fact that he still needs to add weight and he's slender, and it's all going to be new to him. It feels like that floor to me is significantly lower than it would be with Aguilar. So I don't know that it makes me feel significant. If Aguilar were to get the extra year, I don't know if it makes me feel significantly better about Tennessee's chances to make the playoffs, but it certainly makes me feel significantly better about them not bottoming out, and about Josh Heupel, being back again as Tennessee's coach in 27.
Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com, our guest here this afternoon on The Drive. And switching gears to hoops now, Tennessee, according to Joe Lunardi, Ryan, is a 6 seed. You win 2 games last week, you fall from a 5 to a 6, according to Joey Hoops. Go figure. How far do you think Tennessee could potentially climb in a lot of basketball to be played between now and Selection Sunday, but How far do you think they could get up to a 3 seed? Is that pushing it? 4 seed, 5 seed? What do you think?
Yeah, I think 3 seed's pushing it. I think 4 seed's doable. If Tennessee plays well, and certainly they have a couple more opportunities for big wins in the regular season, and they'll go to Nashville with some opportunities to get more big wins then. So we'll see what happens. 3 doesn't feel likely to me, but I think 4, if they play well and they pick up some resume wins, is a possibility.
Oklahoma coming in here tomorrow night. That is a curious situation, the way Porter Moser has just failed to get any traction. The popcorn machine catching on fire at the arena, fairly emblematic, I would say, of how the Porter Moser era has gone for the Sooners. Anything to worry about there, or do you see Tennessee handling business tomorrow night?
I think, I would side more with a little bit to worry about, or better come ready to play. It's an Oklahoma team that has been good offensively all year. I think they have the guards and the, kind of 5-guard type lineup to give Tennessee, put pressure on Tennessee's defense at least, and give them some issues, and especially if they're going to play 2 big men the entire game. And I think, they've been better than their record looks like. They've played bad late in games. They've blown games. And certainly they tried to do that in Nashville 2 weekends ago, but now they come in this game having won 2 straight and a little bit of momentum. And, I think Tennessee will win, but if they're not ready to play, I think this very well could be a good game on Wednesday night.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a look-ahead spot with Jalen Carey's return to Nashville coming up this weekend. But Oklahoma Shump, 152nd KenPom defensive efficiency.
Yeah, they're a disaster there. I mean, this is a game Tennessee should be able to get what they want on the offensive end. I think that's just got to be, as there always is, but a particular emphasis on taking care of the basketball, not having careless turnovers, and getting as many shots as possible, because if Oklahoma's history this season tells me anything, it's that you're gonna be able to get a lot of shots that you want, a lot of high quality shots against them. So Tennessee takes care of the basketball. It should be a good night for them offensively. And allow me to go on a Porter Moser tangent real quick.
Please.
I have permission?
Yeah, permission granted.
One, my general Porter Moser thought is I don't get why he took that job, and it's surprising he hasn't done better. But here's what I really want to get to, the gist of it. Now with post-COVID, Rick Barnes, they wear the pullovers, the quarter zips, and I don't have a problem with that. And it's, I don't know what you guys would say, maybe 70-30 of coaches that wear the quarter zips to still wear the suits. But what I found is the coaches that wear the suits, typically they're dressed real nice. They clearly take a lot of pride in their appearance. They're wearing very nice, expensive suits. Calipari looks great. Nate Oates, Hubert Davis. Porter Moser wears the suits, and he dresses horribly. He looks like he got a suit at Goodwill. I just can't fathom it. It's unbelievable to me. I was watching them melt down against Vanderbilt 2 weeks ago, almost blow a 20-point lead in 3 minutes, and he looks like Bruce Pearl circa 2005 sweating through the suit with like a black satin dress shirt on. And it's just like, what's going on here, Porter? I think this is at least like 10% of the issues that he's had at Oklahoma. He's got to just he either has to get someone else to dress him, or he's got to go to the quarter zip.
I'll be honest, like I've never noticed it. He's so indescript or nondescript on the sideline. Like I feel like I have an image in my head of him in a quarter zip, but he's a suit guy still.
He went, because I've seen pictures of him around COVID. He did go to the quarter zip for a time, but he's been back on the suit for at least since last year. Because last year's when I started picking up on how bad all these suits he was wearing were.
I think horrible. That college basketball should be like baseball, and the coaches should wear the uniforms.
What about football? I think Heupel would be a little bit more imposing, and you get him into shoulder pads.
Yeah, well, I always thought Lou Holtz would look good over there in the sideline and full gear. Johnny Majors back in the day. Maybe Mark Mangino.
The man genius. No, Lou Holtz would look. He could, if he just wore like the single bar face mask. He just looked like a kicker.
I think he would have a leather helmet left over from his playing days. Yeah. I shouldn't joke. Lou's going through it right now. Ryan Shumpert, Rocky Top Insider, with us here this afternoon. I did have a a friend who's in the coaching business who told me back in 2020 when all these guys started wearing the quarter zips, and Buzz Williams, famously dapper dresser, and he said, "Oh man, his assistants hate that."
Yeah.
Because they all have to wear suits too. You got to do what the coach does. They're like, really,
Yes,
coach? Come on, man.
Alabama's one, because you're right. That's almost always the case. Alabama's one where Nate Oates wears the suit, but the staff wears quarter zips. And I think that looks weird. I don't really love that. But yeah, and then, I mean, Buzz he's always got the three-piece suit on.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to say something nice about Nate Oates, he's a sharp guy. He looks sharp over there. I like the jackets. I think that's a nice touch. I think he looks good over there. That's about all good I can say about Nate Oates.
Same thing with John Calipari. Not a ton of praise I'd be heaping his way, but he's got a good sport coat game, and he looks sharp over there on the sideline.
Well, remember, he went quarter zip for a minute in 2020 and maybe even the next year, and then he was like, "No, man, I got too many nice clothes. I can't let this go to waste in my closet."
He's not wearing it to anything else. He's not going out recruiting wearing the sport coat or anything like that, I don't think.
Hey, Shump, I've been trying to find this while we're talking, and I can't, so I'll just go off memory, but The Athletic you talk about bracketology, The Athletic already did a college baseball NCAA tournament preview, and they had Tennessee playing as a 2 seed in the Corvallis Regional at Oregon State. If Tennessee doesn't host a regional, is this season a disappointment?
If they lose in the regional, yeah, I think so. If you're a 2 seed and you do what Tennessee did in 2023 and make it to the College World Series, I think everybody would be quick to forgive not being a regional host. But if they go out to Corvallis and don't win that regional, yeah, I think it'd be fair to call it a season of disappointment.
I see where Tyler Myatt has played his way into the lineup at second base today. There's a lot of guys sit back there, Grimmer obviously coming back, Garrett Wright, Shump. And, if I'm Abernathy and Antigua, who both went 1 for 9 over the weekend, I'm not saying pressure, but maybe a little bit of pressure, maybe a little bit of a heat. It's like, hey, man, you better get it going because these other dudes are coming and they're going to want their at-bats.
Yeah, to throw Chris Newstrom into that, mix. And it's something I said in our preview pod where I feel really good about the top couple bats in Tennessee's lineup. And I feel like they have a lot of depth. But I didn't just love what they had in the middle. I wanted to see more guys kind of separate. And, those guys you named, Manny Marin would be another one who's a little banged up right now with a hand injury. They're in that middle. And I think there's going to be pressure on them from guys behind them that had good falls, had good preseason, can hit. And I, expect those guys that are going to overall look pretty good here in the non-conference play before Tennessee starts facing some better competition. So I think you'll continue to see that lineup change a lot. And Tennessee's search for answers as they get closer and closer to SEC play.
What do you make of Tony Vitello revisiting his dramatic exit from Tennessee yesterday in the dugout at Giants spring training?
A little bizarre. Ken Rosenthal was there yesterday at Giants training camp, and if I remember correctly, I think Ken Rosenthal was the guy that put it out there on that Saturday of the Alabama game that the Giants were closing in on Tony Vitello. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but it was certainly a little bizarre. I mean, that's how Tony is, though. If he's got something to get off his chest, he's going to want to get it off his chest. And I'm not exactly sure that was the smartest way to go about it, to make a headline out of it. And here in February, the second week of spring training, but Tony does things by his own book. And in a lot of ways, that's what's made him successful. And it's what, from my perspective as someone that covered him for 7-8 years, it's what's going to make following him in San Francisco in big league baseball so fascinating.
A lot of people reading into his tone, saying that he seemed downcast, downtrodden. Do you see anything to that as somebody who is around him a lot? And last question, we'll let you out of here. Do you think Tony Vitello is done with college baseball?
Oh, man, the second one's hard. I would lean, it obviously all depends on how things go at San Francisco, but the one thing I would add to that is, I don't think Tony wants to coach forever. I think Tony would be very happy to get in media and be an analyst like we've seen him be at the MLB draft the last couple of years. So if Tony Vitello coaches for 6 years in Major League Baseball and has mixed success, but things don't end well and maybe people aren't knocking down the door to get him, I'm not necessarily sure that means that he's just going to come crawling back to college basketball or college baseball and whatever opportunity he has. Now, if he flames out in 2 years and it's a disaster, yeah, I think he'll want to get back in the game and prove himself again. But that would kind of be the only other thing I'd add to that.
Also, if he gets into media, I don't see him being constrained by just baseball. Like, could he be like a Dan Dockich, like, is just the Tony Vitello show and just whatever he wants to talk about, that's what it's going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. He would need somebody on there with him, I think, to keep him organized, keep him on point message of whatever they're talking about, because he's a bit of a rambler. But no, I mean, Tony can be entertaining talking about a lot of different things. So I don't necessarily disagree that he could go talk about other things other than baseball and be entertaining.
It would just be a lot of UFC talk and 90s movie references.
Yeah. I think he would get snatched up pretty quick by one of the big podcasts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
He'd be good at
it. He can have Bear's job right now.
Wait a minute.
Ryan, we appreciate it, my man. Everybody go check him out at RockyTopInsider.com because you can't follow him on X yet, but hopefully that's going to change again soon. Shump, we appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. I'll see y'all.
Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com. Making his presence felt. Got his Twitter account back, but he's suspended. Go figure. Somebody in the YouTube chat wanted to know what exactly is Elon Musk propaganda.
I don't know. I guess like touting Tesla or SpaceX or
his crypto or whatever he's into.
Yeah, what do you think about crypto? You have any?
No.
What is it? I think it's Fugazi.
What?
I do know somebody, a friend of ours that we went to high school with, who was always like, he was a weird guy, big pothead, but also very like, he was a CPA for a while. And apparently he got in on the ground floor on Bitcoin and sold a bunch of it while it was, he got it cheap, bought low, sold high. And he's got like he has like a goat farm in the Caribbean somewhere. He's just got like a beach pair, like he's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But no, I don't even know how like the stock market, how like my 401k works. So if I don't know that, like I figure there's no chance I can understand crypto. I'm too dumb.
Nah.
So I have a wife who handles all that. She tells me we're not broke, so I trust her. Quick timeout. The drive continues. Fan Run Radio, 865-966-3435. If you want to chime in, 966-3435, your number to call or text the drive. Tennessee baseball getting set to take on UNC Asheville over at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. We'll go through today's starting lineup for those of you just joining, and we will get back into the Joey Aguilar watch. When will Judge Haggerty make up his mind? We'll get into it when we continue next, right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. Right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. Fan Run Radio.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012, and our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Check out Lenore City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenore City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenore City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenore City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, streaming online this afternoon at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. A variety of ways for you to experience the program this afternoon. We also got a podcast. It's presented by our friends over at Broadway Carpets. Be sure to go back and listen. If you missed anything, line up out today for Tennessee baseball. And Henry Ford, Blaine Brown, Levi Clark, Reese Chapman, Stone Lawless, the top 5 batters. No change there, but as we talked about with Shump, in the 6-hole, Tyler Myatt, Bears pick to click.
You got his name right. You called him Myatt earlier.
Gets his first start playing second base. Newstrom will bat 7th, playing left field. Yes?
No, I said Newkstrom.
Oh, Jay Abernathy hitting 8th, playing center, and then Antigua hitting 9th, playing short. Blaine Brown gets the start, his first start.
I'm
for
excited.
Tennessee. Yeah.
I'm excited to see how he looks on the mound.
Starting and DHing.
He is in the lineup to DH, yeah.
So how does that, when he leaves, he just stays DH?
Yeah. They just wouldn't have to take him out. Yeah.
Oh, he's a pitcher that hits. So.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the same thing, same role as MLB with Shohei. Like, you can replace the pitcher, but you don't have to take him out of the lineup.
Yeah, so I found the Athletic did a way too early college baseball bracket.
Oh.
So they've got us as a 2 seed playing in the Corvallis Regional.
Ooh.
And then Oregon State is the 15 seed there. So I guess
scary.
that means we would be the 18th overall seed. Because it's basically like a snake draft, right?
Yeah.
I realize this is Elanders. It's not Tony anymore. Where do you think we'd be if Tony were in charge still?
Probably a 1 seed.
A 1 seed?
Yeah. But, I mean, I agree with what Shump said. Like, if you go to Corvallis and you get out of there and you're playing in a super regional, then I don't think it's an unsuccess. It would be a shame, though, I think it's big to host a regional this year. I think that
with
that's
the new ballpark
with the new ballpark
new
and
coach.
more importantly, the new coach. Yeah, just to keep that momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
Show recruits and potential transfer portal targets that, hey, this thing ain't dropping off. This train keeps rolling.
Well,
all gas, no brakes, buddy.
Would it mean more to just host the regional or to not host a regional but make it to the super regional the next round?
That's a great question. I mean, I guess you would have to take – I don't know, man. I feel if you're hosting –
it means a lot for sure, especially just around here.
Have we ever hosted and not made it out in the Vitello era?
In the regional or
in the regional? I mean, we lost to Notre Dame in the Supers.
Say the Notre Dame is the only time
22,
I can remember
but
we've lost at
every
home.
time – I feel like if we host, getting to a super is automatic.
Yeah, it normally is.
So there's that. And But
Such
I mean,
a huge advantage.
Yeah, so I would probably roll the dice. And like if you're asking me, the Faustian bargain is just go ahead and go to Corvallis with the guarantee that we're going to get out of there versus playing it out at home. I'd probably play it out at home because that usually works out to our favor.
True. Very true.
So a lot being made about Tony's comments from yesterday. He had a follow-up.
He did.
Because it's Major League Baseball spring training, so it's the
exact talked to every day.
It's the exact same setting, all right. Right down to it's the same girl sitting right next to him, the same spot.
Shot, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Apologize, this audio is kind of crappy, but he just sits down and they immediately start asking, "Hey, what was up with yesterday? Why did you do that?"
No, I don't. I'm busy with this, so. I didn't say anything surprising that I know of. I was just stating the facts. So if somebody tweets out or says something that's not true about you and it affects your life significantly, it's not just a deal where your feelings are hurt, but it has a significant impact, in particular on my family, which I've obviously got family, but not in Knoxville. The team was my family, then I'm not going to be happy about it. So just like I would want our players to defend themselves, that's what I would do. But it's kind of hard to defend yourself when it's anonymous tip. So, but no, not worried about that stuff. Worried about our guys getting prepared. And it's kind of not scary, but maybe more exciting. The first game is literally right around the corner.
Comment yesterday where you made an allusion to if these things didn't get out, it might have changed the course of history. I think there was a lot of confusion as to what you may have meant by that. Could you clarify where you're coming from with that comment in particular?
Maybe how things were left,
As far as Tennessee?
Yeah, I wouldn't take what I say too seriously. I mean, we were talking about Lil Wayne yesterday, so... Again, I think the facts of the case were what I just said. It's just that anybody else would react the exact same way. And it has no real impact on the opportunity that was presented. And it wouldn't have changed what Buster and I would have agreed and joined to do too. So just happened to be circumstantial. And like I said, when it affects the people, first off myself, but the people that I'm around every day too, then it was less than ideal circumstances, but pretty ideal circumstances as I sit here getting to watch, yesterday I said I paid good money to watch Devers and Robbie Ray hook it up for one at bat if I was just outside the park and they'd let me pay for entry.
Tony Vitello earlier today at San Francisco Giants spring training. So again, with the tone, right? I don't want to be tone police, but he does not sound like a guy who's super excited to be at Major League Baseball spring training.
No, he doesn't. And he almost sounded kind of sullen.
Yes, he sounded the same way yesterday.
Yeah, and it's like you said yesterday, why are you even talking about that? There's no looking back now, man. Don't worry about that.
Well, they asked him about it. Again, you go on a rant like that, people are going to be scratching their heads. So he sits down and they said, hey, we cut off the first question, but it was something to the effect of people were just wondering where that came from, if you had anything to add to it. He's like, no.
This whole thing, I mean, the main thing he said was I was just stating the facts. That's exactly what he said earlier.
I still don't understand what his point was, though.
His point, to my understanding, is that he wished that whatever it had gone down completely differently, because the whole reason he was mad it got leaked is because he wanted to protect his players and coaches from all of that stuff before it went down.
Can I say something really sexist?
Sure.
Okay. Go on.
It's kind of like the woman who brings up the argument you had 3 months ago.
Oh, we all know
that's over and done with. And you haven't thought about it since then.
Right. You're over it.
And you're like, why are we talking about this? What? You're still mad about that?
You're bringing it back up, huh?
It's like, Tony, you took the job. I mean,
we didn't want you to go.
If you're that mad about it, well, he's not mad at us.
No.
It's like, if you're that upset about it, quit. Like, you're Tony Vitello. You could take the season off and have your choice of any college baseball job. First of all, there's going to be a bunch that come open naturally. Second of all, there's probably going to be a bunch of guys that
just fire
their guy just to hire you.
Which we would probably
potentially including us.
Yes.
So, I don't know why he keeps going back. Like, I get it. It's Vitello. He's going to be him. He might want to consider changing if he's going to be successful at that level. Doesn't have to become a completely different person, but you can adjust how you handle certain things. That seems like it would have been a good, I'm not talking about that anymore. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up right after this. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you And as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. It's Fan Run Radio, and the Top 4 at 4 is brought to you this afternoon by our friends at Barley's, where we'll be on Thursday with a very special Fan Run Challenge, Donnie Tyndall, that we'll tell you about after the Top 4 at 4. Walker, what do you got?
At number 1, Blaine Brown is set to take the mound in his first start for Tennessee baseball this afternoon against UNC Asheville after having an excellent weekend with the bat to start the year. First pitch is at 4 p.m. as the sides get underway at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Do you think it's harder to hit while you're pitching?
I'm sure there's a part of that. I mean, you're definitely...
Is there data on Shohei? Like, does his hitting suffer on days that he's pitching?
I'm sure it does a little bit. He's like a superhuman, so maybe not. But just from like a energy perspective, you're not...
even concentration, I would imagine, like especially if you're just DH.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all you've got to do. You're just completely locked in on your at-bats. But you're pitching, that takes priority.
Who knows? Maybe if you're on the mound pitching that day, you're seeing the ball a lot better coming at you because you're throwing them yourself.
Hey, I guess we're about to find out, right?
Definitely are. Definitely excited to see how he looks, for sure. At number 2, John Shire said he, quote, could have said even more in response to a local district attorney's claim that there was no evidence to support the Duke coach's initial claim that Blue Devil staffers were punched in a recent court storming at rival North Carolina. Quote, I know what happened with our staff after the game, and that's the bottom line, Shire said. I'm not going to circle back and get into it. I don't know what was said or wasn't said or what people want to claim.
Is this a big deal? The coach said that one of his assistants got punched in the face. There's no video of it. He's been vague each time he's spoken about it. Should we just agree to move on? No big deal? Or if what he said isn't true or his assistant coach is lying to him, should that come out? Do we deserve an accounting of the facts?
Well, yes, because he's stating that that a crime was committed, that one of his assistants was assaulted. I don't know if it rises the level of battery, but it's not. We talked about this, I think last week. It's definitely not as bad as the Shark Humper, where he actively called a press conference and said that his athletes had been threatened, which was news to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who should have been notified.
I'm just glad that there's a lot of Coach K still left in John Shire, definitely not wanting to talk about the game or anything like that after they lost to North Carolina. Just immediately goes to, I don't want to talk about this, but my guy did get punched in the face. That was horrible.
Just an inability to tell the truth.
An inability to accept a loss.
Tell the truth, be a stand-up guy.
Yeah, especially after we've seen the video footage of the way Duke fans acted when North Carolina beat them on their home court.
Exactly.
Throwing stuff onto the court and acting, pretty much like everyone else when things go wrong.
I'm glad John Shire is doing something to keep my Duke hate alive. At number 3, the MLB Players Association Executive Director Tony Clark resigned amid a federal investigation today, leaving the union without a longtime leader less than a year before the expiration of the MLB's collective bargaining agreement. The resignation comes in the wake of the Eastern District of New York's ongoing investigation into the finances and other dealings of the MLBPA.
So what does this mean?
There's actually a lot more on this that I got right on this heading into this segment. Apparently, the notification I got is from Jeff Passan saying that this guy, Tony Clark, apparently had inappropriate relations with his sister-in-law, and after hiring her for the union in 2023.
Was it his wife's sister?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking brother's wife.
Or brother's
That would
wife.
be- I mean, either
One
one
of.
is reprehensible. I guess this is maybe a complete pig. Sister's wife.
That's
or
a little bit.
Wife's sister.
Yeah.
Which is worse, wife's sister or brother's wife?
Brother's wife.
They're both pretty much morally bankrupt.
I mean, they're both awful.
Reprehensible.
I mean, if it's the
With the frying pan or the
wife's,
fire.
if it's the wife's sister, you can have a divorce and go on with your life. Yeah, you've done something horrible or whatever, but like your family's still there. You sleep with your brother's wife. That
And your
tears
brother's still alive? Yeah.
It tears your entire family apart.
Oh, sure.
Like it's over.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Outside of it just being weird as hell.
Yeah, no.
Do you agree? I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping
Yeah,
with your
absolutely.
brother's wife is much worse than sleeping with your wife's sister.
That's weird, man.
Not saying either is good.
No.
They're both very wrong. Shouldn't do it. But I'd say one is clearly worse than the other.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe.
Anyway,
They're
wait,
both
hold on.
bad department.
Does this
This basically
impact
just,
the work stoppage next summer?
I mean, now the MLBPA is going into the biggest negotiation, arguably in baseball history, without a leader of its association. So either this could mean the owners might be able to push them around a little bit, or the players' association is now going to act rashly and go into a strike a lot quicker than they would have with leadership. Not that I really know what Tony Clark's leadership was like.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
I think pretty much they're both equal, man.
Oh, go on.
Just going to throw it out there because
Uh-huh.
if you sleep with your brother's wife,
yeah,
she's doing the same thing as the woman who's sleeping with her sister's husband.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about
perspective.
from Tony Clark's perspective, from the man's perspective.
Okay.
From the man's perspective, it's worse because you go back to your family, like your family, your before family. What am I trying to say?
Your nuclear
the
family?
you grew up with.
Yeah.
Your blood family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same exact thing. It's just from the male perspective. If you sleep with your sister's husband, it kind of blows up that family too.
I feel like it would drive a wedge in certain members of your actual family too, depending on how they felt about the
if
wife.
you're getting divorced, I don't know. It's not good.
It's all not good.
Don't do it.
This guy sounds like a bad guy.
Is that confirmed, or are we just speculating?
Passon tweeted it out, which is pretty much like the word of God.
Bad
Tweeting it
day
out
for Tony Clark.
Yeah. If Passon says it, it's going to be on your gravestone, it feels like, when it comes to baseball. And at number 4, it's time for the Drive's Winter Olympics update from Milan.
Almighty. Has it not been 2 weeks yet?
No.
You know, this thing would be
Ow.
over and done with a lot quicker if you quit with the whining and whinging and carrying on.
Just wake me up when it's over. I'm going to go get coffee or something.
There were finals in the men's biathlon relay, bobsled, freestyle skiing, Nordic combined, and men's and women's speed skating today, while the men's hockey knockout rounds got underway as well, with the USA playing tomorrow. With more on the current medal count and standings, here is Mr. Bear.
Yeah, it's kind of a light day on the Olympic update. We did pick up a
Thank
silver
God.
in men's team pursuit short track speed skating. Are
you done?
No.
Good. All right.
We've got
Nope. Hold on.
Callie Armbruster Humphreys won a bronze. That's her name, Russell. And the monobob. Currently the medal.
monobob?
Yeah. Currently the medal count. Norway is still in front at 30.
What is the monobob?
Italy. It's where you do the bobsled by yourself.
Yeah.
Monobob.
Mono.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That would be
the
Mono
U.S.
Bob.
is in third with 20 medals. As Walker was saying, U.S. men's and women's hockey. Quick update on that. The men will play the winner of Sweden and Latvia at around 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Man, there's nobody at this baseball game.
And the women's hockey team, 1 p.m. Thursday, all on the line, gold medal against our syrup guzzling neighbors to the north, Canada.
Mm-hmm. And one final note, we didn't get a medal, but our men's team did get the highest finish ever in the men's biathlon event earlier this morning.
You know what the biathlon is, Russ?
Yeah, it's the skiing and shooting. We've been over this.
It's so cool,
Let's see
right?
if you remember.
Why do I remember more about your dumb segment than you do?
Whoa.
Wait, hey, we're making sure you're following, keeping up, supporting your country.
How would you guys over there act if we did this to one of your all segments?
One of
you and Bob.
There's no division here. This is all our show. We're all in this together. Nobody is listening to this thinking, well, this part is Bears, this part is Russell's, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all, they're listening to one thing. How can you not understand that?
I understand
and
that.
This sucks.
You just crap all over it.
It doesn't suck.
It's terrible.
No.
Nobody remembers
This
anything.
is America we're talking about here.
Nobody will remember anything you guys
We're supporting our country.
Who and when are the men?
We're doing our job to raise awareness for our country's greatest athletes.
You're just anti-American. That's what it is.
Walker.
Yeah, Pinko.
I expect these kind of ad hominem ridiculous attacks from him, but don't be disingenuous. These are best athletes, really.
Some of the
Did I miss LeBron going off the
our
ski jump
best
or
athletes.
something?
LeBron can't
Is
do
Tiger
a
Woods over
backflip
there
on ice skates.
Ice skating. Our best athletes, really?
Ask LeBron to do what Lindsey Vonn tried to do.
She's still in pretty bad shape.
Ask. Well, she
could lose her leg, Russ.
She made it back to America today.
No comment on that? You don't want to wish her well?
National hero.
I mean,
Michaela Schifrin going for gold tomorrow.
Certainly is.
And then the slalom after a horrendous. I didn't realize this. She had a huge crash at the World Cup.
You
final
didn't realize?
in Killington.
Oh, you didn't realize that?
I didn't realize this part of it.
Wow, that's
once they got her in the ambulance.
You should pay more
she was
attention.
In shock.
That's why we're updating the people.
And once they got her into the ambulance, they realized that she'd been impaled through the stomach by one of those gates.
Yeah,
they thought she'd just broken her legs.
Don't see LeBron risking impalement.
No.
Blaine Brown pops out.
That's your Olympic update for the day. We will break.
I do
in
think
if Deuce breaks out.
it's important, though, to note that I do think that we got the capacity right in the Lindsey Nelson renovation.
Yes,
because there's probably 2,000 or 3,000 people at this ball game, which for a Tuesday afternoon at 4:00 against UNC Asheville is probably that's pretty good. But with 8,000 seats, it looks very sparse.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So, I mean, there were a lot of people, oh, man, we should be over 10,000 just like LSU. Don't go small. Like, no.
The weather's not the same here as it is in Baton Rouge either. That's another part.
I watched some of their game last night.
How do they look?
Good. And yeah, I mean, it's just a different deal. Like, they've been doing it for so much longer. It's very much ingrained in their culture. There are people that grew up doing it, whereas we're all learning this together. And like you said, the weather's better down there. So, like, they tailgate down there. They've got a big open space, and they tailgate. And, yeah, there were a lot of people there. They beat the hell out of Kent State. Curiel, really good player.
Is he their best player this year?
That new left fielder they got, he hit 2 home runs last night. Jones, I think, maybe Ben Jones.
Get him out of the portal?
Yeah. He's good. And then Milam, the shortstop from last year's back, he's really good. Yeah, they're loaded. They are loaded. Folks, want to invite you to come out and see us Thursday at Barley's. We've been talking this up for a while. It's finally happening. The Fan Run Radio Trivia Challenge.
Let's go.
Now, Bob will be back tomorrow, and he'll be down there, and Walker's going to come down. So it starts at 7. We're going to do the show there live from 3 to 6. Barley's in the Old City. They do sports trivia every Thursday at 7 p.m. So we're going to do the show, and then we'll have an hour to have some pizza, maybe a cold beverage. And then sports trivia at 7. Takes about an hour and a half. What would you say, Walker? About an hour, right?
Sports trivia?
Yeah. Maybe an hour and a half?
Yeah. I would lean hour and a half.
Okay. So y'all can come down and play with us. I would love to have like a caller's table, a listener's table. Like, just take this thing over. And I would actually love to see a caller or listener table win. Now, like Larry Bird walking into the three-point shooting contest, y'all are probably playing for second because if all four of us from the drive are there, I like our chances.
I mean, we got it done with just two of us last time.
John and Cody and Sam will be representing the morning show. I think they're picking up a fourth. William Pattison has been sick. I hope he's getting better. Surely he'll be better by Thursday, right?
I would think so.
I would hope so.
So I hope he brings his team down. And we got to see if we can get Team Basilio down there. Surely he can send some representatives. I know Tony doesn't get out after dark, turn into a pumpkin. But I feel really good about our chances to claim another victory in trivia.
I expect it. I mean, it's just, like you said, Larry Bird walking into the three-point competition. Stuff we got to dominate.
I mean, I heard John and Cody this morning doing their little trivia game. Laughable. Just laughable. I feel like I could beat them on my own. But you guys are welcome to assist me Thursday night if you want.
Just Bear could be there for some support.
What? No, not until him and Bob apologized for being ugly about it last week.
Whoa. What
So
did
they
they
didn't
say
need me
last
on their
week?
team.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking specifically about Robert and Russell. Very rude. There are a couple of
the government
You don't like
name.
it when people are rude and ugly? Do you find that offensive?
Yes,
It hurts your
I do.
feelings?
Bob with the government. Oh, man.
It's interesting.
Robert Baskerville.
We'll talk to him about that a little later. Maybe we can drag you out of retirement.
It's mainly Russ. I mean, he can't not do it.
I can't not what?
Be a jerk. To me, about stuff like this.
You're the least self-aware person. I think I know. I know you're the least self-aware person I know. Do you hear what you're saying?
Yes. You just can't not do it.
I can't not be a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me specifically. You're nice to everybody else. I don't know what the deal is. Been together too long, I guess. Yeah, you're mean. Really mean, man.
What's the meanest thing I've ever said to you?
Oh, no.
I can't say it on air.
You shouldn't ask that question.
What's one mean thing I've said to you?
I mean, give me a second. I'm going to have to carefully edit out the words that weren't the FCC would go nuts about.
I've cursed you out?
Yes, in front of like 8 people. It was at the old studio. You did, however, at the next commercial break, told me you loved me, and I felt like you meant it.
So I cursed you out once a couple of years ago.
Dude, it's like every afternoon. You're just counting on my Swiss cheese brain not being in my. I mean, I can look back through my notebook. I made some notes. Russell was a jerk here. Russell
I
was a
think you're
jerk
being
there.
mean to me right now.
What's the meanest thing I've ever said to you? See if you can remember.
You just said, like literally less than a minute ago, that I can't not be a jerk.
I don't
That's
think
pretty
that's
mean.
That's
pretty mean.
No, it's not even close.
That's
to the meanest
pretty
thing.
mean.
I remember what you told me was the meanest thing. You said it was the meanest thing anybody's ever said to you. I envy all the people that have never met you.
Again,
that's not
so.
Nice.
Do you again? You're the least self-aware person. You
very
understand
mean.
that you're saying a series of just awful things like that you wouldn't say to anybody else to me under the guise of "you're so mean to me."
Exactly.
Do you understand what's happening here?
Yes.
Are you listening to yourself?
Yes, I am. It was a defense mechanism after you started, dropping bombs on me left and right every afternoon.
I dropped bombs on you left or right.
You told me that you didn't want me to play on your trivia team.
In here. I mean, he said
no. I said I
participate.
didn't need you to play on it. There's a difference. There's a difference in expressing my supreme confidence in myself as opposed to insulting you. It's not always about you, my friend.
Tell you what, then you and your partner over there, Senior Bob, have at it. Me and Walker sitting this one out, buddy.
Okay. I mean, is that supposed to be like
you're not going?
I feel like
he just decided that for you.
I feel like I should get some say in the matter. I mean, I feel like I'm one of the most experienced.
I'm being
people
disingenuous. You really think I'm going to hang out after the show? I hit the road. I always do.
That was the first truthful thing you said all segment. Stay with us. The drive continues. 865-966-3435. If you want to chime in, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Citizens National Bank. Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Back here on The Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live this afternoon on 105.7 FM and 1340 AM in Knoxville. Shout out to the YouTube crew. Appreciate y'all watching along over on the Fan Run Sports channel. Do us a big favor and hit that thumbs up button for us. Give us a like so that we can continue to grow the channel and provide you more quality content here on Fan Run Radio. Well, there's only one inning for Blaine Brown. Appenzeller into the game now, and I believe we just gave up a run.
Oh, no.
Blaine struck out the side, top of the first.
Yeah. Should have left him in.
Yeah, man, it's the time, man. We got to get a look at all these guys.
1-0 Asheville in the top of the second. I guess this is our first look at Josh Reynolds, the new pitching coach. I miss Frank.
Crazy ass Frank.
Mm-hmm. Reynolds, young looking guy. I guess anybody looks younger than Frank.
I mean, Yeah.
So we are waiting on the Joey Aguilar ruling. Adam Sparks of KnoxNews.com has a pretty in-depth piece up today over at the Sentinel website talking about 3 questions that the judge in this case is going to have to answer for himself before he can issue his ruling.
Okay.
Oh, man, they just hit us with a squeeze, too. It's 2-0. Oh. Focus, Russell.
Lock in. Lock in.
Would Joey Aguilar's eligibility open Pandora's box? So the NCAA says that this case is very broad with potential to upend its longstanding eligibility rules. And they warn that if Aguilar succeeds in regaining his eligibility, countless other junior college players will flood the courts to extend their playing careers, and then D2, D3, and NAIA players will follow. And that's a hard one to wrap your head around if you're the judge in this one. Do you guys think that you're going to see an onslaught of JUCO, D2, D3, NAIA players? I mean, first of all, you're going to have the D1 schools recruit them.
Right.
So, like, are there a bunch of players like Joey at that level that would have the option to come and play more than 4 seasons of college football?
I think it's more the players that are already in Division I who started off at JUCO. I could see it being for the guys that are already there.
Yeah, I just wonder, is
long term. I don't know.
Yeah, are there any guys that are finishing up in JUCO now that are that played to JUCO, played to?
I'm sure there are
SEC, ACC, whatever seasons, and are like, hey man, I've got eligibility left.
Oh yeah,
I want to go back and play. I didn't play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
It definitely feels like it could be some type of
that
floodgates opening situation. I mean, the Pavia one was. Look at where we're at now compared to when that first got filed about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I just wonder what the numbers would have to be for that to matter to the judge. I mean, is there a number where if you're Haggerty, you have to say, nah, man, this would be too chaotic. We can't open Pandora's box here.
I'm sure there are a bunch. Like, think of how many seniors graduating from non-D1 schools or JUCO schools that have been there for 2 or 3 years are like, I thought this was my last stop of football. No, now I have 3 years of experience on some of these freshmen. Why not let me get recruited if these years don't count against my eligibility? I bet more than half of them would do that.
Question number 2, is Joey Aguilar owed NIL money or another Tennessee season? Judge Haggerty chided Norris for not providing, that's Joey's attorney, for not providing an exact dollar figure that Aguilar would miss out on by not playing for Tennessee in the 2026 season. This to me should be like the pretty easy one. I mean, it's at least $2 million. I mean, that's what
the Rev.
That's what Heupel said in his written statement on Joey's behalf. Up to, there's no way to pinpoint it. If he comes back, like say here's $2 million, he comes back and plays. I mean, that's a lot of money in and of itself. Say Joey comes in and balls out, has another really big season, and all of a sudden Adidas wants to sponsor him and Chevrolet wants to sponsor him, and he's getting Heisman buzz and everything. Then, you could have companies come in mid-season and want to throw NIL money at him. That's a hard number to calculate. So some of this is based on his quality of play as an individual player.
Okay.
Which, I mean, if you're a judge and a jury, all you have to rule on is what his last year looked like and what his progression has looked like, which, if you look at it, is one of the best quarterbacks in the conference heading into this next year, if you just look at the numbers and what the numbers would tell you.
Yeah, I think that one should be much easier than the first question, the Pandora's box question. But
I mean, I kind of feel like Pandora's box has already been opened.
Well, there are some unknowns here. We don't know exactly how much money Aguilar can get. We don't know exactly how many JUCO players would sue to play more sports, not just football, by the way. There's basketball, baseball, whatever.
I think a lot would. A lot of older athletes that played JUCO will definitely at least try and sign up for that. Because all we do now is preach about how we want experience. How much more is 2 or 3 years of JUCO ball worth than bringing a guy in fresh out of high school?
And then finally, the third question, according to Adam Sparks, that Judge Haggerty must consider: will Knoxville judge consider Tennessee fan reaction?
I love that.
I wouldn't if I were him.
If your job, probably not.
Yeah. I mean, again, maybe I'm being super naive. And I know the guy's from Tennessee, and he talked about he used the word we in the court proceeding last week, all this, that, the other. And there have been pictures of him circulating online at Tennessee games and Tennessee gear and everything. Maybe other fan bases would laugh at this, but I mean, he didn't get to be a judge by being a Yahoo, right?
No.
I got to believe that he's going to, and again, like we talked
It's not
about,
an easy job to get.
These guys don't want to have their decisions overturned. So if he acts in a blatantly biased manner,
yes,
then that would be really embarrassing if the NCAA appeals this and it ends up in front of a non-biased judge and he's like, yeah, this is stupid, and overturns it. That would be a albatross around his neck for the rest of his legal career.
Yeah, those guys don't like anybody saying one of their opinions is wrong.
Mm-hmm. And just look at how he handled the hearing itself on Friday. Like he came after both sides equally, whether you think that was more for show or how he treated it. He treated both sides fairly and actually went at both sides pretty equally.
So I'm assuming that this guy, I mean, he might decide against Aguilar.
He might.
And that would be something that would be hard for him to deal with too, I'm sure. It'd be idiot Tennessee fans who, I shouldn't say that.
It'll be hard.
There would be hardcore Tennessee fans who would be really upset.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure he knows that. That's something you got to understand. Like, if you live here and you make that decision, that's, it's not going to go well, which is sadly just the way it is.
So we'll see what happens. Somebody told me look for a decision on Thursday or Friday. I feel like this is all guesswork, but
who knows?
Perhaps we'll know
by
the end of the week whether or not Joey Aguilar will be getting his extra season.
Mm-hmm. Paul Feinbaum said he thinks Aguilar is going to get the waiver.
Yeah, I read that on Rocky Top Insider. To me, that was very much just Feinbaum spouting off with no real background.
Completely rectally derived.
He basically just said that the reason he thinks that Joey's going to get the extra year is because the judge used the word we a lot when describing Tennessee. He didn't sing Rocky Top.
No, so did
from the stand, but he did speak openly about his Tennessee fandom.
Yeah, and for better or worse, the NCAA attorney did the same thing. Both of the judge and the opposing attorney both did.
I think it's the opposing attorney. I don't think he hurt his case. I mean, it's kind of disarming. It's right. It's like, hey man, I'm not here to screw you because I don't like athletes or judges. He's like, I'm
a Tennessee fan.
I'm from here. I like you. I like the Vols and everything. My kids love Joey Aguilar, but at the end of the day, this is about the law, and we've got a job to do and a client to represent, the NCAA. So there you have it.
Yeah.
865-966-3435, your phone number. If you want to call or text the show this afternoon, 966-3435, your number to get on board. SEC Mike with some interesting numbers on the Twitter sphere. Most returning starters in the SEC. How many starters off the top of your head do you think we have returning, offense and defense?
It's like maybe somewhere between 11 and 13, maybe.
I mean, at least 4 of our offensive line, potentially our quarterback, running back.
He's looking for a number, Walker.
That's a good point.
6. There's like all of our wide. It's got to be up there. It's like at least maybe 9 or 10 on the offensive side, and maybe just
9 on offense.
9 on offense, and then I think I'd honestly guess 3 on defense.
4 on defense. 13.
Close.
Second most in the SEC.
Bringing back what? Not both linebackers, just one linebacker. If we're assuming
Carter,
Mark Campbell.
yeah, well, they might be.
Oh, Arion, I forgot about Carter.
They're just down. I mean, just because you're a returning starter doesn't mean you're going to start next year. It means you started games. I don't know what their criteria is. I would say you started at least. I don't know if it's just you started one game. Maybe you came in for an injured guy. Or to me, a returning starter is a guy who started like 2 or 3 games at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got Carter, T-Lander, who started a bunch of games.
T-Lander.
Farouk.
Oh, Farouk is one I'm missing. Redmond is
Ty Redmond.
Yeah. No one on the front. I couldn't think of anyone on the front we would bring back.
I feel like Weathersby was rotated in there some. Hobbs played a lot.
Yeah, Hobbs, I would think, would be listed as a returning starter.
Hobbs might have started a game.
That's
or
what
two.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't think
Hobbs.
he did.
Well, we had all those injuries, man. At some point.
Yeah,
I mean, he's going to be a starter, I would imagine, this year.
I mean, come to think of it, I feel like our entire offense might be returning starters if Joey comes back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's something that a lot of those metrics take into account is returning production. And so Tennessee will be at the top of the SEC in that regard with 13 returning starters. Only Georgia had 14 returning starters for the Dogs.
Wow.
They're probably going to be pretty good next year.
Yeah, I think
they're always good.
Yeah.
Least amount of returning starters?
Alabama? No.
Ole Miss?
Oh.
Ellis.
Auburn?
Auburn only
had mass
three returning starters. Remember, they took like over 30 guys from the portal.
That is true.
But they're a shambles, aren't they, still? I don't know. Be interested to see what Golish does with those guys.
But yeah, Walker Bama is down near the bottom as well. Alabama and Kentucky both tied for next to last with 5 returning starters.
Crazy. I mean, I can really only think of one for Bama and Ryan Williams, and that's it. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. It's probably going to be the young 5-star kid they got who's going to be a redshirt freshman or something.
Mm-hmm.
Should be interesting following them again. This just another year removed from Saban and them not being college football's overlord year in and year out anymore.
And, you always hear about year 3, that like year 3 is the year you kind of got to show it, whether or not that's still the case in college
Walker,
football.
it takes 7 years to build a program.
I'm just saying what normally looks like.
It's critical.
LSU has 6 returning stars, 3 on both offense and defense, and then Ole Miss has 10. So they lost their coach, but they didn't lose many players. Jay Abernathy laying one down the line in right field. That's going to score a couple of runs, and he's got a triple. Oh, Jay Abernathy. Inside the park home run.
The little league homer.
Off the error? Throwing error? Is that still considered inside the Parker?
I think so. Well, I think he'll score on the air, but a nice
triple and an error?
A nice little league home run. Whether you like it or not.
Well,
definitely gets the triple, has the throw in, and the throw is just low and away. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a nice E4.
Tennessee goes up 3-2 in the bottom of the second inning over at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. We're keeping an eye on baseball. We are going to talk hoops with Bob Baskerville coming up in hour number 3 of the show. And if you've got thoughts on any of the football topics we just laid out there, let us know about it. 865-966-3435. We'll read from the text box, the YouTube chat coming up, your phone calls, interaction when we continue on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking for a powerful way to reach your customers? Want to get your message heard by thousands right here in our community? Then it's time to advertise on Fan Run Radio. Radio advertising works. It's affordable, effective, and gets results fast. Whether you run a restaurant, a retail shop, or a service-based business, we'll help you craft the perfect message to bring in more customers. With listeners tuning in every day, your business will stay top of mind. And the best part is, it's easier than ever to get started right now. Don't wait. Boost your brand and grow your business today. Email me at russell@fanrunsportsgroup.com or just DM me on Facebook or Twitter to learn more.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard, the barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio. Chris in Fresno says, so what if they do flood the court? Not every player will necessarily get the opportunity because they may not have the same skills. Imagine the only players that would take it so far as to sue would be players that have already had. I feel like this is the SEC Big Ten schools are going to call on the prospect first and say, hey,
we know you still got some.
Yeah, well, you might have it. You have to sue.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't know, is Joey paying this attorney or is this a pro bono thing where he's getting the publicity and all that stuff?
I have no idea.
Well, I would say that the university might be helping him with his attorney. And
Can you do that?
Probably not, but I'm sure there's some backdoor way that's happening.
I mean, I can think of, do you imagine what this would have been like if this was all the way back in the 90s and guys that went to JUCO? If that didn't count?
Oh, man.
I can tell you 3 of our biggest football JUCO guys are, Garner, Chris Mims, and Chuck Smith? Remember?
Leonard Little was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
As I recall.
Who was the best JUCO player to play at Tennessee?
Probably Leonard Little or
Leonard
Dale
Little.
Carter. Dale Carter,
Leonard Little, Charlie
Garner.
And as far as just one, I mean, Cordell Patterson was.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
He's one of the freakiest athletes that's ever played here, regardless of sport.
CP was sick. Caller from texter, from the 901 says, Tony sounds soft. The Major League media might eat him alive if he doesn't thicken his skin. I'd hate for him to have a Hal McRae meltdown.
I didn't want to say that, and I'm not going to say soft, but it did cross my mind. I was like, dude, you're in the big leagues now, buddy.
Have you seen the Hal McRae meltdown, Walker?
Not off the top of my head.
How
Don't
bad
think
was
so.
it?
So he was the manager, I want to say, of the Royals. And this was back in the 80s when like the post-game media scrum would take place in the coach's office, the manager's office. So he's sitting in there and he's just like, he's stressed and he just starts cursing and flipping out. And like, I think he flips his desk and he's like throwing stuff off his desk. And at one point he had like a telephone. This is back in the days of telephones, Walker, like handsets. And he like picks it up and just flings it like with all his might, and it hits one of the reporters right in the face.
Those things where you hurt somebody.
Well, and they show everybody like slowly backs away, and then you see a cameraman is like outside the office, sees the guy walking out, just blood pouring out of his face, just in a daze. Like, what the hell just happened? I think Hal McRae threw his phone at me.
I just got beat up. I just got beat up doing a post-game interview.
Yeah, it says it bloodied the reporter's face.
Oh, that's kind of awesome. I love
As
that.
of July of 2024, that video has 1.5 million views on YouTube.
Oh, it's so good. I it's bad to yell
They
at.
didn't fire him.
I'm about to say it. It's bad to yell at reporters. You should treat them right as a manager or anyone. But
when's the last time we had a real good coaching meltdown where a guy just flat out lost control?
Dan Hurley's
not on the field, like in the press setting.
Dan Hurley. I feel like Hurley's had a couple of them.
He just curses a lot.
Yeah,
he's kind of boorish.
We're talking about you go back into the 90s. There were some epic ones. There was
Calipari and John Chaney. Fighting.
That's the platinum.
Oh, that's one of the best.
He threatened to kill him.
I'll kick your ass.
Kill you.
Oh, that one's good. I mean,
never mind that. I mean, what was Cal going to do?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That was a pretty good one.
Was it Denny Green or no? Who that was? Mike Gundy.
Gundy.
Denny Green was. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Let him off the hook.
That was a good one.
Obviously,
you want to crown him? Go ahead and crown him.
Then who was the Herm Edwards had one, didn't he?
You played to win the game.
Was that a meltdown?
That wasn't a melt. Hello,
we played.
That was he was on the verge of melting down.
What was the best part? Do we have a good Pearl meltdown? What was the best Pearl meltdown?
Smashed.
Yeah.
Was that in the post game interview?
No.
I thought it was that on radio.
Okay, so
do you still have the whole thing?
It's a little black and white because he was on the court. He was doing a if it with their radio or it was TV, but it was a media event.
It wasn't the press conference though.
But he was on. Yeah, he was also still on the court, and there were lots of fans there.
Post game on the court interview.
So I like that's.
It's a borderline,
kind of like the Herm Edwards thing. He's like on.
Let me think.
I don't know, man. He was pretty well. He had pretty well lost control of himself.
Joke.
Come down here and they smash us.
Yeah. Saban would have his own blow-ups in his own way that he would do. I feel like he was a big I hate the media guy for a while.
Brian Kelly when he pounded the desk.
And here we are again.
That was a little put on.
That was
what I mean. Vitello.
I think it was worse when Vitello or when Brian Kelly was this year. When he went off on somebody specific, like called somebody out,
it was the run game thing. The run game thing.
Yeah.
Remember when a reporter was like, "Well, you guys haven't run the ball great this year," and he's like, "Hello, have you looked at the stats? I rushed the ball for 100 yards tonight."
I feel like that was more of a meltdown than when he hit the table.
That was definitely the hit the table was definitely contrived.
What about Kiffin going after the guy that called him a hoe?
That's borderline though. That was on the field.
Yeah, wasn't.
It was after the game though. He was off. He was going off. He was almost off the field into the tunnel and then turned around and spotted the guy.
Michael Moat says Doug Gottlieb had a good one a few days ago.
Oh, did you see that?
I saw it, but I didn't see it.
It
came across my line and I just didn't watch it.
He went off on some officials. Just
really
completely roasted him.
That's the thing about Gottlieb is I loathe Doug Gottlieb. He's a piece of crap.
He's a piece of crap?
Yeah.
Because he stole something when he was in college?
I've never liked the guy, Gottlieb.
Does have kind of a punchable face.
Well, yeah, he does.
And a little weaselly voice. I'm Doug Gottlieb. Yeah.
I'm going to have a radio show and be a head coach.
Stop sort of calling him a piece of Excrement, though. I feel like that's a little
Thief.
harsh. Texter from the 501 says, the meanest thing I can ever remember Russell saying to Bear was when they were talking about Russell possibly dying young. And Bear said, don't worry, I'll mow the lawn and take care of your family. And Russell said, I don't want you anywhere near my family.
It was terrible.
That's horrible.
I don't remember
That's
that at all.
horrible.
It
I
does
can
seem
think
like
of
something
one.
that would happen. But I don't remember saying that.
While I was
Out of context, it seems mean. I'm sorry.
the sickest I've ever been in my life, I'm at home doing the show remotely, right?
Is this when you fell asleep on the air?
No, this prince of a guy said if he
Just hear
wanted,
Bear snoring.
if I wanted any lip off a Bear, I'd scrape it off my zipper.
I said that.
He said some mean stuff, and yeah, I did fall asleep. Morphine's a hell of a drug, Russ.
It's good. They're both pretty good.
He that's the thing. He neglects to mention any quiet. It was just, yeah, Bear fell asleep on the air and snored.
Texter says if LeBron was in the Olympics, he would miss the gold medal round for load management. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that one.
I saw an interesting video of Crazy Vernon Maxwell where he doesn't even put LeBron, I think, in his top 3 all time. Because it's Mike, Kobe, and Larry.
Do what now?
Vernon Maxwell, have you seen any of his stuff? He's absolutely hysterical. But he had his
Mad Max.
Yeah, Mad Max. He was talking about, who the GOAT in the NBA.
He had Larry Bird in his top 3.
It's a bad list.
Larry Bird's a bad man.
He was. He's not one of the top 3 players in the history of
Tell me
basketball.
who else came out on court on an NBA court, announced to everyone that he was
go.
going to shoot all shots left-handed that night and drop a 40 bomb on everybody.
No, go ahead.
Please.
Tell me about the Great White Hope.
Please. Your favorite basketball player.
I mean, they were trying to say Cooper Flagg's as good as Larry Bird right now. That's absolutely asinine.
Who was saying that?
Who? What NBA media have you consumed?
It's all on TikTok and Instagram.
Why are you
Reels.
following the NBA?
You don't follow the NBA.
I don't really like the games, but those guys are incredibly entertaining as far as some of their crazy stories. That Jeff T guy's been at ground zero of every scandalous NBA.
There's a cottage industry of YouTubers that all they have to do is put a thumbnail of Larry Bird doing literally anything on the YouTube channel, and guys like Bear just eat it up. Just can't get
it's
enough
not just
Larry
Larry.
Bird
I
YouTube.
mean, it's Magic, and I hated the Celtics. Hated them growing up because I like the Showtime Lakers. But I mean, come on, Larry, Magic.
There's just something about Larry Bird, huh?
The guy's really good.
Yeah.
He's in my starting 5. Jordan, Kobe, Bird, Duncan, Kareem.
Tim Duncan's in your starting 5. That's your all-time star. You're not drawing me into this.
Tim Duncan.
You're not
Tim
drawing me
Respect
into
Tim
this
Duncan.
hacky.
He is one of the
summertime.
He is maybe the best power
Timmy
forward to ever
Duncan's
play
name.
basketball. Tim Duncan. Respect Tim
Incredible.
One and only says, I think people owe Danny White and the Lady Vols an apology.
For what?
Clearly, he wanted to stay here, but thought he couldn't pass up the San Francisco
for
job.
The baseball thing.
And fans need to move on from Tony. Wish him the best.
The Lady Vols definitely got more strays than they deserved when that whole thing was going down. But it was all copium. What do you want us to do?
DR Vol owes Danny White and the Lady Vols an apology. I think that's true.
I'm sorry.
It's time.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
It's time to take responsibility for the things you say on this show.
I'm sorry.
You think we should be spending more money on Lady Vols than we do on the baseball team?
I didn't.
No one's.
Who said
no
that?
one said
I'm
that.
asking. You're in charge. How are you going to split it up?
I would. It'd be pretty equal, at like 5%, 5%. I'd spend probably. I mean, it would be pretty equal. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody, pretty much everybody, with the exception of Arkansas, is divvying it up. 75% for football, 15% for men's basketball, 5% for women's basketball, and 5% for, quote, everything else, which is basically baseball, because who's paying their volleyball or rowing team, right?
See, my subtle difference would be I would go, 75-15, and then I would give 5 to baseball and then 5 to the women's basketball and the rest. At our university.
5% of the 5% of $20 million is $1 million, right?
Yes.
So I think that's right. So you're splitting it up between 13 players, 15 players versus 34 players. So you have to figure that in too. We'll come back. The Drive, hour number 3 on tap. Stay with us. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
Can't get enough Tennessee basketball? Join Fan Run Radio as soon as every UT game is over for Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all. The Voluntary Reaction. We'll be taking your calls on the Vols as soon as every game is over. So tune in and buckle up as we drink from the keg of glory all the way to the Final Four.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
What is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Tuesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. We begin our third and final hour, as always, with the Top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith.
Russell Smith.
Enlighten us.
At number 1, Tennessee basketball stayed as a number 6 seed in the ESPN bracketology update this morning. The Vols were a number 5 seed last week, but dropped to a 6 after the the win at Mississippi State. ESPN's Joe Lunardi has Tennessee as the number 6 in the Midwest region, facing either UCLA or San Diego State in the first round, opposite of Gonzaga and Cal Baptist. This is all being in Portland.
I mean, Gonzaga's good and all, but I'm not going to quiver in fear from them.
They lost to Portland.
To Portland?
Yes.
Not the Trailblazers.
No,
Portland University.
University of Portland.
We can take Gonzaga.
Yeah. We can win that.
Who was the first round opponent?
It would be either UCLA or San Diego State.
I'll go. I'll roll with that.
UCLA.
Bring it on, Mick Cronin.
UCLA wants another shot at it.
We bent Mick Cronin over a barrel in the tournament last year. We do it again this year. Who's at San Diego State now? Is that Steve Fisher's understudy still?
I don't know who it is.
What's that guy? Oh, I can see him right now. Baskerville would know this. Brian something.
Hold on.
He was with Steve Fisher at Michigan.
I believe it's Brian Dutcher.
Yeah.
Brian Dutcher. He's been there since 2017-18.
I ain't scared. We'll beat them. We'll beat Gonzaga. We'll go to the Sweet 16. It's on the other side of the bracket. You have it up? I'll find it.
No, I don't have it.
I'll find it.
I don't have it up.
Please continue.
At number 2, Coach Kim and the number 21 Lady Vols have another tough test on the road against number 17 Ole Miss. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. and is showing on ESPNU. The Lady Vols are 1.5-point underdogs.
Really?
Yeah. Ole Miss is higher ranked than us.
They're
on
playing
the road.
women's basketball there now?
Apparently they're pretty good.
Going down to Sandy and John Black Pavilion.
Yep.
Bear, who's the key tonight for the Lady Vols?
Kim Caldwell.
What about a player?
Let's see. Ruby's not on the team anymore. The little point guard.
Yeah, what's your name?
Micah.
Really?
No.
You can't name a single Lady Vol. We're over halfway through the season.
Bob names them all the
You
time.
don't know any players on the Lady Vols?
I don't want to be wrong because it sounds
Pretty sure Mia Paldo's out, by the way.
Is she still out?
She was hurt.
I know
last
she was
week,
hurt for the Missouri and Texas games.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Unbelievable. Thought he would. I was sure he would say Talasia Cooper.
I'm about to say
that's when I was reaching
I was
for
sure.
over here. I was reaching hard for it. I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, it was either,
and I didn't want to say Tanika or any, Talasia Cooper is who I was thinking of, but I didn't want to butcher her name. I thought it would be disrespectful.
Of course.
You. What are you doing?
What?
You thought it would be disrespectful to butcher a name, so you didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, like for instance, you called James Myatt James Minot for like a whole show.
That's an honest mistake.
And
Like you can
argued
see
with
how
him.
somebody who would do that. Like I know who the player is, though.
I know who Talasia Cooper is.
No, you
I just
don't.
could
You
not
don't know
remember her
anything
name.
about her. What position does she play?
I have no clue. She's on the basketball.
Go ahead, Walker.
At number 3, number 13, Tennessee baseball is currently in action over at Lindsey Nelson Stadium against UNC Asheville. After being down 2-0 early, they are now up 5-2 in the bottom of the third with a man on and one out.
Stonewall's 2-run blast. Second deck.
So
gorgeous.
Asheville testing us a little bit today. We feel Appenzeller got roughed up a little bit. That's
How much?
I don't say it's good for him, but it's not bad.
How many innings did he pitch over the weekend?
That's a good question. I thought it was 2, and he looked fantastic.
Maybe it's just
Freshman growing pains,
getting into the swing of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like hey, you can look good in your first weekend. Just know we got 3 more months of this, so make sure you know how to keep that arm going and all that. I'm not too worried about it.
There you go.
Not too worried about it at all. No, hopefully that Stone Lawless jack will open this game up a little bit. At number 4, let's look at the college basketball slate tonight. In the SEC, South Carolina plays at number 12 Florida. Georgia plays Kentucky, and LSU plays Texas. The best top 25 games include number 1 Michigan at number 7 Purdue, number 16 North Carolina at NC State, and number 9 Nebraska at Iowa, along with number 22 Miami, Ohio at UMass.
Boy, Michigan Purdue's got Bobby Hoops all over it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching that. Be locked in on that game. Nebraska Iowa is a good one too. Georgia Kentucky probably the best SEC game of the night.
Where's that one?
In Rupp.
Hard to see Kentucky losing that one.
Maybe Georgia can show a little. This is a big game for Georgia. Their resume is sliding a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, little Mikey White has revealed himself. He is who he thought he was.
As he always is.
Little Mikey White.
As he always is.
He's the same guy. He's put on some weight. Personal appearance is not show fodder, but still the same guy under that extra layer of blubber.
Not very good. Not very good. And at number 5, actor Shia LaBeouf was arrested in New Orleans after allegedly hitting 2 people outside of a
Mardi Gras
Royal Street business amid Mardi Gras celebrations. The 39-year-old was kicked out of the business early this morning after causing a disturbance at the business. Quote, once removed from the building, the victim reported being struck by LaBeouf who used his closed fist on the victim several times, police said in a news release. The victim reported that Shia LaBeouf left, then came back, acting even more aggressive. The 29-year-old was taken to a hospital for treatment of unknown injuries and was arrested upon release. He was charged with 2 counts of simple battery.
They're a more overrated actor in the 21st century than Shia LaBeouf. Name me one good movie he's
What's
been
about to say? What's his best role?
He was in that god-awful Indiana Jones
in. Yeah,
movie.
he played the greaser.
Yeah, but he was
terrible.
Like Indy and what's her name? Ravenwood.
Yeah, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Ravenwood's daughter. It was their kid.
Oh, well, his best movie is Transformers.
See, I couldn't watch that. Everybody said it was so great. I could not.
It was
get
really
through.
It was really good for me.
And I grew up on Transformers, like the old cartoon, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll check this out." A nostalgia, yay! Megan Fox, she's hot. And then here's Shia LaBeouf, and it was just a bunch of CGI, and I think I checked out after 20 minutes.
I loved it. I think I was the movie came out in 2007. I was 8 years old.
That Wall Street movie was terrible.
So good. He was in the movie Holes. I didn't know that. You know that movie?
What's that? Is that an adult film?
No, it's not. It used to be a book. Read it.
It still is?
Well, it was originally a book.
It stopped being a book, and then it became a movie.
Stopped becoming a book, and then became a movie. No, it was an old 2003 movie we watched at school.
Okay.
Other than that, no, it's pretty much. He was in a movie called Fury.
Oh no, Fury was good. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the best movie
yeah.
he's been in.
Fury.
Yes,
Fury was bad.
Didn't see Fury.
Fury is
Military movie?
Brad Pitt. Yeah, they're in a tank in World War II.
I remember hearing about this. Yeah,
Really
2014.
good. Great movie.
Yeah, go back and check that one out.
Yeah, face. Rough.
Other than that, he was in Surf's Up.
What?
You remember that movie?
No.
What a great childhood,
straight to
great
video.
childhood film. That one. Other than that, there's really nothing else on here.
Thank you, Walker. That's the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. It's where I go for all my dental work. It's where you should go. They'll take great care of you and your teeth at Knoxville Smiles. Online, knoxvillesmiles.com. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Bob Baskerville going to join here in just a few minutes. No news on Joey Aguilar. Looks like that will not happen today. We'll resume our watch tomorrow. Although, I don't know, like court sometimes they'll have a decision come down late. When does court close? Court doesn't just close at 5 p.m. like at 4?
I would think.
Why do you think court closes at 4?
Closes at like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Well, no. Like, how many times have you seen a big case where they have the decision comes down at night? Like 7 p.m., the jury's reached their decision. Everybody come back.
Maybe it's for when – I guess there's probably a set time where court cases can start. Like maybe the latest can start at 4 or 5 and it'll go as long as it needs to go. Office hours definitely end at 5, though.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting a ruling today.
No. Nope.
We resume our watch tomorrow. Figured out the rest of the Lunardi bracket. Want to hear it?
Please.
So the 2 seed in there, we would open up with UCLA or San Diego State. Then you would play Gonzaga in a 6-3. And then if you win that one, most likely you're playing the 2 seed Iowa State.
Iowa State's best team.
They're good.
They're so good.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared. St. Louis is the 7th seed in there.
They did beat Houston last night.
They did.
What about – they've got to fix the charge block rule that they changed. Yeah, I mean, they just changed it.
The Boswell, you can't defend with your face rule.
The cylinder rule?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, there was brutal. They gave Iowa State an and 1. In years past, it would have been a charge going the other way.
The 1 seed in this bracket?
Perdone?
Houston?
Michigan.
Oh, God. I want no part of them. They're so good. They're so good.
Not to mention the misery they've heaped upon us in this tournament several times over the years.
None more so than 22. I don't know. Was that worse than the booty blast?
No, we lost to them in the Sweet 16.
Was it 2000?
Conzo.
That's right.
Yeah, that was bad.
They were the ones that bent Bruce over a barrel on the
Bruce one was the least miserable of those 3 tournament losses. Most miserable was the Sweet 16 loss, Conzo. I think that was 2013, 2014, whenever.
I think that's more miserable than the Chandler loss?
Yes, because the Chandler loss was miserable, but that was a second-round game. If we had beaten – who were we going to play in the Sweet 16? If we had beaten them –
Utah?
Or, I'm sorry, in the Elite 8? Was it Kentucky? Kentucky or Louisville? Baskerville will know. An alert listener will let us know momentarily on the YouTube.
Ask Bob here in a few minutes. That was one of the years where it really opened up for us. We got hot at the right time.
Jason Scheck says, y'all keep referencing a jury. Who said a jury? Did I say a jury?
I think that was me.
Well, we're talking about
just court
like court in general. Criminal cases, the jury decides and they bring everybody back in. Yes, this is civil
there's
court.
No jury
this is different.
Here. There's no jury here.
Yeah, Jason. We're dumb, but we're not that dumb.
Yeah, bud.
Come on now. Speaking of dumb, Hugh Freeze is back in the news.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if we were going to get around to this.
Hit the damn djembe drums. Hugh Freeze on InstaFace accidentally reposting a video of a scantily clad woman who may or may not be real to his feed.
Saw that.
It's a very real woman.
Is it?
Yep.
And the picture I saw was definitely, I believe the phrase is NSFW.
Quite so.
Hugh. I thought he was reformed. I thought he had his Jimmy Swaggerty moment. I've sinned, Lord. Forgive me.
Tigers don't change their stripes, bro. I've been telling you that about that guy.
How old is Hugh now? He's like almost 60. It's time to start slowing down on the old libido.
Calm
Hugh.
down.
You don't have to be.
You can calm down.
Yeah. Did you really think he was reformed?
You said he
only... it's one of the reasons he got bounced from Ole Miss.
I mean,
high-priced call girls on the road.
Oh, yeah. This is nothing new for old Hugh. I think the funniest part of it is in the picture that got sent to the group chat. It was next to the post was like a post that commented "Saved by Grace" or that was his bio or something.
Yeah, somebody said, "Is that Grace?"
Yeah, it could have been Grace. Which
he's cleaned it up now. It's just pictures of his family.
Yes. Well, he was alerted, deleted the repost, and now he's covered up. He's done some subterfuge posting. He's got a viral preacher clip from Philip Anthony Mitchell, because the more names a preacher has, the more legitimate he is. I've always found.
Of course.
He's also got his daughter Madison on Valentine's Day from 16 hours ago, and another preacher from All Christ Church in Auburn. He has washed away the sins, Lord.
I'm sorry, Hugh. We all remember the rather large-chested Asian girl who's scantily clad on your timeline.
Do you worry about that?
What?
When you're scanning Twitter and some young starlet comes across your feed.
I very rarely will like anything. The only people I repost.
I know, like I would hope you would never like something like that, but like you're just scrolling and we've all accidentally fat thumbed and liked something like
yeah, but your likes don't show up on Twitter anymore. People can't go look at what you liked.
I know. I kind of miss it. I wish we could see when people liked scandalous things again.
Hey, you can learn a lot about your friends and people you know, though. You go looking up their likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one in particular I can think of. It's nobody you guys know. I was like, wow.
I don't go
just this guy I grew up with.
There's a friend who's liking a lady.
An acquaintance.
Liking a lady.
Yeah, and then
pretty
this
lady.
Says, buddy of mine, one of my best friends from growing up, Chris, I get this text from her and she goes, go look at this. I'm like, what do you mean? She just goes, go look at so-and-so's timeline.
I need to go check my likes. What have I liked?
And it's like on Facebook, and he was commenting, and then, Chris, she texted me back, and she was like, does he realize that everybody he knows can see the comments he makes to these? They're like thirst trap pictures.
Yeah.
By the way, the team we would have played after if we had beat Michigan was Villanova.
Ooh, Jay Wright. They win it. Who won it all that year?
2008.
Bob would know this one too. Russ, don't you think?
Bob says if you're talking about the year FAU eliminated us, we would have played Kansas State in the Elite Eight.
Oh.
That was Jerome Tang's team. No, I'm asking Bob about the 2014 Sweet 16. I believe it was 2014 when we lost to Michigan in the Sweet 16.
What, in 2008? Bruce is still here.
I was worried when Hugh he didn't hang it up. He got asked to leave, escorted from the premises.
Oh, he's still a naughty
We shouldn't
boy.
use the word escort with Hugh Freeze. I'm sorry, that's too soon.
But
I was worried that we would be done with him, that we wouldn't be able to hit the damn Jimmy drums anymore. So this makes me happy. Even though that's got to be
as long as that guy's alive, there's a chance that we're going to hit the damn Jimmy drums.
I think that's what his poor wife and daughters.
Oh God.
She knew what she was signing up for. It's not like that dude's been acting scandalous since all the way back when he was a high school coach. Yeah.
Look, man. I think when I got married young. I think when you get married, you marry a young lady, marry a young man. Like usually they kind of know, like what they're getting into, right?
Sure.
But the expectation is you will mellow with age.
No,
the dog
he's still
will
a
get
hound.
The dog will get easier to keep on the porch, as Hillary said.
And Hillary was wrong. Dead wrong.
Well, she didn't say that. I'm paraphrasing. She said she always knew that Bill was a tough dog to keep on the porch.
Yeah. Big dog himself.
Yeah. He's still out there slinging it.
According
slinging
to...
that. I did not have sexual relations
Hey,
with
Jeffrey,
that woman.
Who's going to take over the plane now that Jeffrey's dead?
Good God. According to...
Anybody want to go to Thailand?
According to AI, I'm pretty sure it was UConn that won that 2014 NCAA tournament.
Yeah, but who would we have played?
I said it was Villanova.
Villanova?
I said, someone in the chat said Villanova.
Thank you.
You weren't paying attention to young Walker.
Was that the year That wasn't the year they won it.
Who?
Villanova.
No.
Who did you just say won?
UConn. Beat Kentucky.
I
don't know who was on that Kentucky team. Was it John Wall team?
14.
John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins team?
No, that was like 09.
Yeah, it was
10,
earlier.
Yeah.
Who was on that team?
Is that the Twins that year?
I think so. Might have been.
Is Anthony Davis?
UConn, Shabazz Napier, baby.
What was the year that they were undefeated? Wasn't it?
That was 2000.
That was Wisconsin that beat them.
That was
though.
15 when they were
Kaminsky.
undefeated, I believe.
That is one of my all-time favorite non-Tennessee sports moments.
So in
Frank Kaminsky in Wisconsin beating undefeated Kentucky.
Yes, just to break them. And then as much as I hate Christian Laettner, I mean that shot in the tournament where Laettner hit that shot was I don't it was a highlight no other. Watching those slack-jawed yokels get.
I watched that game with my Duke fan cousins, my grandmother's house in Lancaster, South Carolina. Didn't know how to feel. I remember Sean Woods hit that shot.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, I don't say I was pulling for Kentucky. I don't know. It was a very confusing time.
Yeah, the only reason I pulled for Duke, it's the only time, I think I've said this before, it's the only time I've ever won any bracket, board challenge, or anything. It was a pretty nice chunk of change for back then. Several $100s.
Was that the year they beat Michigan or UNLV?
I don't recall. I just know that they won it.
Let's just get Bob in
I think
here.
we're,
so he can
about to say
quick
we're
text.
torturing Bob.
Quick
right
time
now.
out. You're listening to The Drive. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Bob Baskerville is on the phone line. A guy chiming in even on his day off. What's up, Bobo?
Hey, boys. How y'all doing?
We're doing well. How are things down at the somebody called you Robert the Bruce Baskerville Summer Compound.
Wow.
Robert the Bruce.
That's very it's very lofty.
You ever seen Braveheart, Walker?
No, I haven't seen
it. Maybe like I know we give a lot of movie recommendations. That is one of my top 5 movies of all time.
Freedom.
Just period. Great period.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've just never seen it all the way through.
You have bled with Wallace. Now bleed with me. How you doing, Bob?
I'm good. Yeah, just to clarify something before you guys hit the break. If you were asking, I had my wires crossed. I thought you were talking about who FAU ended up beating to go to the Final Four. You're asking for 2014, it was Kentucky. Kentucky would have been who we played if we had beaten Michigan.
That's what I thought.
To go to the Final Four. That Kentucky team was an 8 or 9 seed that year. And somehow they got to the championship game. I'll never understand that.
The Harrison twins. I was right about that.
Yeah. The Harrison twins were part of that team. And here we are, always crying the blues about not making the Final Four. UConn wins it that year with Kevin Ollie as their head coach.
Kevin Ollie. Oh, my God. What's that guy doing now? Changing tires somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's so depressing. Yeah, that would have been the sweetest way ever to break the door down and go to your first Final Four, beating Kentucky.
Yeah, I agree. And I the one I had on my mind was, again, if we had beaten FAU, we would have played Kansas State, they upset somebody to get to the Elite Eight. And they had a great point guard, this guy Marquise Noel, but that was it. They didn't have much else. We could have beaten them for sure. So we've just had some tough little breaks here and there from time to time, blocking our way to the Final Four.
Yeah, I mean, what would it change for Konzo Martin's legacy if he had been the guy of that team to go to the Final Four? You think he still would have left?
I think he still would have left. I think that petition and some other stuff was just a little too much for him to accept, and I don't know. I'm not sure that I blame him, honestly.
He might have gotten a better job. Like if he had gone to a Final Four, he might still have left, and it wouldn't have been to Cal. Like I don't know what other jobs were open that year, but
yeah, he would have had a shot at one of those. Yeah, I knew there was no coming back after some people here around town got that petition started.
Whatever happened there.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Did you sign it, Bob?
No.
What petition was this?
Fans put out a petition. What was it? How was it worded? If Konzo Martin left, they wanted Bruce Pearl back.
I think it was beyond that. I think it was like, let's fire Konzo and rehire Bruce.
Oh, man.
That was more on point. It was pretty mean spirited, to be sure.
Okay, we don't have to spend a lot of time on this. I don't think it was that mean spirited. Disrespectful, yes, but it was very much about Bruce and not about Konzo, in my opinion. People wanted him back, man. They had a great thing going, and they wanted him back. And like if it hadn't been Konzo, it would have been whoever else, right?
No, but exactly. Again, put yourself in Konzo's shoes.
Sure.
I mean, remember there was talk about the Con Zone and all this other. I mean, it was the fan base.
Con
was
Zone.
brutal.
Who did that?
That might have been our guy Basilio. But I mean, and to be clear, I don't think Konzo's a very good coach. Okay, I mean, I would say that too. I just feel like I call it mean-spirited. You call it disrespectful. I'd say tomato. I think it's either way. It was just bad form, but it's over and it all worked out eventually.
Bob,
not so much for Conzo.
Will you be staying? No. Well, Conzo's back where he started.
Yeah,
it's come full circle for him. Bob, will you be staying with us Thursday to take on all comers in the Fan Run Sports Trivia Challenge at Barley's?
Yeah, and I think there might be, maybe not. I was going to say I think there might be a Lady Vols game at home,
we play tonight.
That would. I know that, but I'm talking about Thursday night. It's either this Thursday or next Thursday. Either way, it would get me out of going to that Lady Vols game.
I thought you were going to use the Lady Vols as an excuse not to go to the trivia.
Nice change.
No, it'd probably be the other way around. So yeah, I'm going to try to be there. And Bear, I don't remember. I was listening a little earlier. I don't remember being a part of a conversation tied to trivia where I was.
You kind of threw off on me a little bit. Yeah, you ganged up with your buddy Russ, Robert.
I do not remember that, honestly.
What did he say?
Yeah,
if you're gonna make an accusation, you better be able to back it up.
Yum when you said I was stupid. He didn't need my help. He was over there grinning.
Cheering.
That's it. You're fabricating.
So he was in the room when it happened.
I am not.
I have never called you dumb or stupid.
No, but you sure laugh when Russ does, buddy. Laughter hurts, Bob. Just telling you, buddy. And here I tell everybody, I really miss Bob when he's not here. I got to deal with Russell one-on-one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think you should join us. Just if nothing else, for moral support.
What do you mean for moral support? I might have some really good answers.
Who do you think?
That's true too.
Who do you think is a bigger threat to our intellectual supremacy on this station? Young William Pattison and whoever he brings from the playbook, or those dullards on the morning show?
Honestly, I would say it'd probably be some unknown listener that we don't know yet that would come in and know their stuff.
I'm curious as to why. So the morning guys are bringing an unnamed fourth. Isn't there fourth Bubba?
I was going to say, is it not just Bubba?
Is Bubba smart?
I don't know.
Does he know stuff? He's kind of mysterious.
He is a mysterious figure.
He is. He's an enigma.
Moves in silence.
I mean,
part of me wants to say Bubba's just a complete dumbass, just a total mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging fool. But then there's a part of me is like, I don't know. He's got the big glasses. He's a computer guy. He might be the smartest man at Fan Run, which granted is not saying a lot, but he could be the secret weapon.
Bubba's my guy. I spent time with Bubba on my show. I guess I don't know, last summer, or whenever it was, and Bubba's give him a little more. Give him a little more credit. No,
I'm not giving or taking. I'm saying that it could be either end of the spectrum. He's enigmatic like that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the morning show guy. How did you refer to them?
I don't know. How did I refer? Oh, those dullards in the morning.
Yes. I mean, Sam, John, those guys are pretty sharp when it comes to sports, don't you think? John crushed the NBA stuff.
That's why we've got Bob. See, we've got the bases covered. We've got Bob for that stuff. Like Bear, you will come in handy on the motorsports and any Olympics related stuff. Walker, I don't really know what you bring to the table, but I get
a lot, man. There you go again. Golly. It's all right, big guy.
We've already won this together once.
We did.
You and I already did it together.
What would you say is your strength?
Oh, probably basketball.
Well, and I feel like you probably
baseball as well.
You know more modern baseball.
I was saying modern.
Yes.
Didn't you bring like your dad and your brother to that thing?
Well, I met them there. I didn't bring them. They were there of their own accord.
That was the only thing that's like, I have a lot of, like, I know a lot of stuff like who won, the 1924 Rose Bowl or something. I actually don't know, but like stuff like that. And then they'll always ask stuff that's like from the last 20, 25 years.
So. I can handle most of that. We need who here can handle hockey questions is the question.
That's going to take a collaborative effort, but I don't know if any of the other shows have any expertise in that area.
Oh, no, I'll tell you who does know hockey, and
we can bring him back in. I think I know who you're going to say.
It's Hollander.
Yeah, he does. There was a former member of the Drive that does.
That is Hollander is. I mean, he's
on there with Pattison.
Yeah, he's
Brain
playbook
trust.
team playbook.
Sam knows a little about hockey too, so that could make. I don't know. You just got to hope that maybe John and Cody start arguing about stuff, and there's just total discord. And they
melt down and tear each other apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Get Bear to go instigate a couple things.
No,
There you
I'm
go.
not instigating anything. I tell you, if we need a hockey ringer, we can bring back former member, always member of the Drive, young Marcus Young.
Bear, can you name the original 6 hockey teams?
Ooh, Montreal Canadiens.
I think so.
Detroit Red Wings.
Yes.
The Maple Leafs.
Yes.
That's 3.
I'll look it up.
Chicago Blackhawks. That's 4. Boston Bruins. And the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh!
No, you
5
missed
for
the
6.
last one. Missed the last one.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, man, you're doing so good.
New York Rangers.
Hey! There you go.
I don't know that.
Who's your favorite Ranger, Walker?
Oh, that's
My favorite Ranger? I don't have
You
one.
don't? Can you name a Ranger?
I mean, Patrick Kane now. He got traded there from the Blackhawks.
Mark Messier.
Igor Shesterkin is our current goalie.
See, this was so Walker. They teed it up for you. You could have said Walker, Texas Ranger,
I don't have that type of brain.
with your name and everything else. Chuck Norris. God, it would have been great.
I wouldn't do that.
Do you guys remember when Conan O'Brien had the Walker Texas Ranger lever behind him, and he could pull it at any time, and it would just start showing Walker Texas Ranger clips?
That's pretty
Great gag.
That's a good bit.
Just this huge lever he would just pull.
It's a good bit.
Chuck Norris would come on doing Chuck Norris stuff. Completely ridiculous. Bob, thank you for letting us waste some of your time. Any thoughts on Tennessee basketball? Kind of a nondescript week last week. Certainly a game tomorrow that should just be a take care of business game, in my opinion. And then if we do, we have a chance to show something and claim a good scalp Saturday in Nashville.
Yeah, I've had some time to think about that a little bit. Certainly a frustrating team, but I mean, I also feel like I know this has been a big topic on Basilio's show, and I agree with it 100%. It's like I feel like the outrage has gotten a little too much. They are who they are, and just what you were talking about earlier in the show too today, Russ. I think you were saying it too. It's like 3 consecutive Sweet 16s, 2 Elite Eights. I mean, this is hardly a program in disrepair. But man, if you listen to some of these wrap-up shows, you would think that we're, a 5-21 team, and I'm just going to try to enjoy it. And it is, there's parts of it I enjoy. I'm liking to watch the evolution of Nate Ament. And who's to say, we've talked about this too, who's to say this team couldn't possibly get hot? It's probably unlikely, but I think there's no in between. I think they either make a run again to get to like an Elite Eight or, dare I say, a Final Four that would be very unexpected, or they could lose in the first round. I mean, that's just who they are.
I think there's an in between.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm okay with it, honestly. I've just decided I'm not going to sit here and get mad about a team that's 18-7, 19-7 right now, and is going to win more. And the other thing too, you were talking about the SEC career wins. The 3 people who that Barnes is a part of. I don't know if you saw Alex Schwartz's post, the basketball SID, about there's only 3 college basketball coaches in history that have won 250 games at least at one program, then 250 games at least at another program, and then 100 games at a third program. And those 3 guys are Kelvin Sampson, Jim Larinaga, and Rick Barnes. So, I mean, it's like, I just think we just got to, nothing's going to change, I mean, we got who we got. And also, this team is young as hell. And we have to believe, and I think Barnes even said it this week, he's got that core, man. You can tell he loves these young guys, and we've talked about that, okay? the freshmen, along with Boswell, along with Estrella. It's like, keep all those guys. Go get some blowtorch out of the portal like he's been known to do. I'd be really interested to see what happens when these guys evolve a little more and they learn how to take care of those intangibles that, like Polinsky told us about last week.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other thing. I don't know if you heard the intro of the show today, Bob, but we were talking about Rick Barnes and it communication from a alert listener yesterday who was wanting to test the coaching market with his theory was that
we plateaued or
you don't want it to drop off. I guess you go ahead and strike while the iron is hot. What he said, but I mean, the other thing to keep in mind, we are in the transfer portal era. This is much different from the last time we had to do a search. Yeah. If Rick Barnes retires and you don't, unless you hire Justin Gainey, right?
Yeah.
That core that we're all so in love with is probably going to leave.
Yep. No, I agree. That's why
you're starting over. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm inclined to believe Barnes doesn't leave. You talked with so much adoration for these young guys this week, which we've all kind of seen, but now those are Barnes guys, man. So, I mean, they're the types of guys he knows he can develop, and there's always going to be someone that says this is it. This is as good as it's going to get. Who knows? What do we know? It's like in this day and age of college basketball. By the way, did you guys watch any of the Florida-Kentucky game over the weekend?
I did. I watched a little bit of the second half.
Okay, the second half, I mean, Florida was just curb stomping them. Kentucky did what they do. In the second half, they made a run. They kept the game to like 4 or 5 late in the game. And so it's the very same thing. Of course, Kentucky finished the deal against us. I think it's more of a commentary. That's what college basketball is like now, man. It's runs and it's the three-pointer, all this other stuff. We've been on the wrong end of it. There's no doubt about it. But it's like, this is not just happening to Tennessee. This is not a Tennessee thing. This is happening with other schools and other programs. So I just think, I don't know, man. And I'm with you, Russ. I'm not sure I want to go, who are we going to get? I don't want to go out there and run the risk of losing all these guys. And I don't see a coach unless it's somebody who leaves a current job that's like a big name. This job is befitting of a big name. As much as I love Josh Schertz, I want that to be a situation. Let Schertz coach another year or two at St. Louis. I don't think that's going to happen. He's going to get offered bigger jobs, but not as big as Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Bob.
You're back on his good side again, or he's back on your good side. Okay,
yeah.
That's good. You kind of came at him earlier.
Well, I did. That's what friends do.
Well, I never called you stupid.
Well, no, I appreciate that. Just the laughter was kind of hurtful. But anyhow, you're usually spot on this stuff. I'm right there with you. Like, I have no nightmare scenarios for me, Bob, is Barnes retiring.
I think I think we're all in lockstep on this. I think that's the way 75% of Tennessee fans feel.
Yeah.
But as if so often the case, the vocal minority, the other 25% or so, they can be rather loud at times, particularly after a loss.
Yeah, and one thing's for sure, this guy ain't going to get fired, man, unless he, turns out he's implicated in some drug ring or something. It's like he's
Rick Barnes, kingpin of the cartel.
El Jefe.
So, I mean, he's going to leave when he's ready to leave. I don't think he's ready to leave. And I'm just trying to embrace it. I'm sure I'll be cussing him at some point, like all the fans do. We do get frustrated, but this whole thing about just being in total outrage, even after games we win, that just doesn't make sense to me, man. We've won 6 out of our last 7 games, man. Come on.
It's just where we are at with sports culture and online instant gratification. Every Josh Heupel loss is a referendum on him as a coach and the direction of the program and everything like that. And basketball is the same. And I'll be interested to see as we get into baseball season, without Tony.
Yeah.
It's like, is every loss, we're not going to win all 10 series in conference play.
Yeah.
We're going to lose probably multiple series. How's that going to go? And especially now with Tony doing his mopey emo routine out there in San Francisco, or I guess he's in spring training. But boy, that's weird. You've been keeping up with that, Bob?
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, it's like spurned the guy who dumped his girlfriend for another girl, and now is like seeing that the other girl did just fine, in our opening weekend. And I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking that, but
we've
it's
already
weird.
moved on, Tony.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
We can't treat Josh badly unless he
Josh and
loses
Josh.
that Vandy series. Then maybe we'll.
Josh is dating Blaine Brown, man. Come on. No, that sounds weird.
That
but,
does sound weird.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a loaded team that's ready to rip off our shirts and play some damn gorilla ball again this year.
They got something to prove, man. They got something to prove. So let's get behind them. And such is sports in 2026. It's a strange time. All right, Bob, we'll see you in here tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm flying out early tomorrow morning. So, and the weather's cooperating all around the country. So I should be there.
All right. Safe travels, my friend. We will see you in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios mañana.
Yep. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
See you, Bob.
Bob Baskerville, co-host of The Drive, checking in from the Baskerville Retreat compound. He's Rick Barnes' neighbor here in town. Who do you think his neighbors are at the retreat?
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Travolta was the first name that came to mind. Huh?
Just compound, Florida. Probably down near Jupiter.
You think
Tiger Woods.
Travolta teaches Bob some dance moves?
Serena Williams.
I don't know.
If you could dance like any dancer of all time, who would it be? There's a hot question, huh? There's the hot question. You could just walk in, boom, Michael Jackson, you're moonwalking, you're doing the splits, all that stuff.
I don't know. I've never really thought about
Baryshnikov, would you go full ballet?
Yeah.
No, not manly enough for you. Travolta? Disco? No? That's all the male dancers I know. Walker, help me out here.
I got nothing for you.
Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire. It'd be a classic dance. None of this does. You wouldn't like to be able to dance.
I would probably say MJ.
Michael Jackson. I can't get you a picture, Bear, moonwalking into work, Walker.
Oh, damn it. It's good.
I like to be able to fully do the I almost had it when I was younger.
Remember Gregory Hines?
He was good. He was a world-renowned tap dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Bob just dropped the name of one of his neighbors.
Double A says James Brown, the godfather of soul.
Oh, yeah.
You
that
see
one
that
shot where he's got the microphone, he's sideways to the front of the stage, one leg's
It
up
just
in the air.
drops.
No, the leg stays up in the
Oh.
air, and he just uses his right foot and walks like 12 feet sideways with one foot up to the front of the stage.
What was that documentary about the Rumble in the Jungle where Ali, was it We Were Kings or something Kings?
Yes.
And Ali and Don King are taking like all the top purveyors of black culture
right
to the jungle. They have this big celebration, the boxing match.
Zaire.
And R.I.P. Jesse Jackson. And James Brown is like in his prime. And he's down there and he goes up, he grabs that mic and he just drops hard into a full-on split. Back up, drops down again. It's like incredible.
Yeah, James Brown, I'll tell you one we had.
What an athlete.
Prince.
Prince could
Good
move.
dancer.
Yeah. He could do that thing.
He could do the splits.
Yeah, it bounced
thing.
right back up. It's not normal for guys to
No.
do splits.
It's not normal for anybody. I don't know. Yeah. That'd make it look so smooth. What about you, Walker? If you could dance like any man alive or who has ever lived?
One of the Backstreet Boys?
I don't know any of their names.
JT? Like Timberlake can dance.
Timberlake did have some moves. Speaking of Justin Timberlake, you know what I watched for the first time earlier this week?
Alpha Dog.
Nope.
Was that what Alpha? What was that movie? Remember when they killed the boy? Spoiler alert.
Oh, that was that wasn't Lords of Dogtown.
What'd you watch, Walker?
Social Network.
Oh, really? That's a good one.
Never seen
Really,
that.
it was
Really? You never
really
seen
good.
that? Oh, so good.
So good.
I have seen the movie he's in where they like your time's on your arm. It's really weird. And when your clock runs out, you die. It had Olivia Wilde in it. And what's her name from that 70s show? Brown hair.
Mia
girl.
Kunis.
Yeah.
Quick time out. The Drive continues. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Tony Basilio, the official voice of the common fan, is now on Fan Run Radio. Fan Run Radio. Tony Basilio, weekdays from 11 to 1. Be there.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC. Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012 and our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Fan Run Radio, The Drive continues. One and Only says he wants to be able to dance like Chris Brown. Not Blaine Brown's dad, the guy who beat up Rihanna.
Yeah. I mean, there's like Usher.
Cal Beach says Kevin Bacon in Footloose. Never seen it.
I was in high school.
Is that the one where the woman pulls the bucket down on her?
No, that's Carrie.
No. The bucket of water. She's like dancing.
Oh, no, that's Flashdance.
Flashdance.
Maniac.
That's for sure. Dancing like I've never danced before. Robert Jordan says David Byrne. That's a good one. He
kind of did that.
The what?
David Byrne from Talking Heads. You ever see it? Like
spastic or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
You got to go. You're not familiar with Talking Heads?
No, I'm familiar with Talking Heads. I just don't know what I just watched you do.
You watched a couple of middle-aged white guys try to imitate David Byrne very badly.
This
is not my beautiful wife. Go look up Stop Making Sense, I believe is the name of the concert film where he has like the huge shoulders.
Yeah.
And he's doing the run in place and all that stuff. Love Talking Heads. Wrapping up on a Tuesday afternoon edition of The Drive. Back in studio tomorrow at Barley's on Thursday. Week already flying by. Will we get a Joey Aguilar ruling tomorrow? What does the Fan Run Legal Counsel say?
No, I'm going to lean towards the end of the week.
I think it's all a work by the judge. I think he's going to rule Joey eligible, but I think he wants to. He put on that show Friday, asked all the questions. He doesn't want to seem like a big Homer Hick who's just going to do whatever he wants for his football team. So he's going to drag this on as long as possible. I'm thinking Thursday or Friday, and he'll rule him eligible.
I think the same exact thing as you, although one key difference, I think he's going to rule against Joey.
Well, that is a key difference. You don't think the same thing as me as
that's
all.
That's not even close to the same thing.
I don't think Aguilar's
thing.
getting it. I don't. And I'm okay. I've made my peace.
Are you starting to think you want GMAC more?
It's not about wanting GMAC more. It's just, like I said yesterday or the day before, all things must pass.
What makes you think he's going to rule against him?
Is it a greater good
It's a
thing?
gut feeling.
Gut feeling. It's not based on any of your legal expertise?
No. No.
Well, at least I've got a theory behind mine, so
you get a lot of theories about nothing
towards me.
I'm not even going to think about speculating. I got no clue at this point. No clue.
All right, that's going to do it for us, for Bear and Walker. I am merely Russell Smith. Bob will be back with us tomorrow as well. Be sure to tune in. Should be a fun show right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no bubbles.